We're ready.
We're
live. All right.
We litty.
Ready, set. Oh, fuck.
The light spaceship of the future.
Our direction of the President of the United States. Stay in your home.
Is it human or inhuman? Earthly or unearthly?
Born in that swirling inferno of radioactive dust, there is no word to describe them.
We may be witnesses to a biblical prophecy come true.
Why is it that we usually ignore the fourth dimension?
Is this the human race of the future?
Aliens on the border.
Yeah. What's poppin'? What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Aliens on the Border, episode number 104. Roger fucking shit up.
That's not me.
It could be
Adam
anybody,
fucking
really.
Shit up. I don't know. One of y'all fucking shit up. Please keep your phones away from the mic and put your shit on silent.
My phone
Oh, yeah.
right now.
Thank you.
Silence.
Silence, please. I don't want no buzzing on the motherfucking table. So what's up, dude? What's going on, everybody? Good evening. It is I, your host, Josh, and hanging out with us today is
It is I, your host,
Josh.
Roger.
Yes, and then Roger, and then we have a very special guest
And
co-host.
then it is I, your very special guest co-host, the Comedy Sausage, a.k.a. your friendly neighborhood beardo, a.k.a. Frankie Flowers, a.k.a. Francisco Flores,
A.K.A. Sweet Tart.
a.k.a. Sweet Tart.
AKA Sweet Tartan Ass. Is that what's up? And well,
That's
anyways,
what's up.
welcome to episode 104, and today we have the local band Oi Nomas. There's introduce yourselves, 'cause I actually don't know all of y'all's names.
Hey, Lena, the vocalist of the band.
Well, we got Mario on drums, Mario Drum, Super Mario Drum Flow.
Yeah, okay. I want to do all to introduce me, but okay. My name's Adam. Kind of like the songwriter, and multi-instrumentalist. I guess live I just play the guitar, and I co-write with Lena, so that's what I do.
Yeah.
So, why are you wearing glasses? No, I'm just playing. But anyways,
I swear I thought Lena and Mario were gonna bring their glasses.
is that a thing? Is that like a band thing?
No, it's not.
No, but they always have
We
this.
must always wear shades. Contract needs to be on the contract.
I think they wear glasses at night because they're stoned all the time.
Oh, okay. I thought you guys were just doing it to be assholes.
No, well,
No, fuck it up.
yeah, Lena wears them in the daytime. I'm like, why are you wearing glasses in the daytime? Are you asshole? Like, she's like,
Now you can wear glasses whenever. It's fine.
I have allergies, and I was okay.
Para no estar china.
I allergies.
You know those people who wear glasses when you don't need them and shit, like,
Yeah.
did that, and it's because of her allergies, so she wouldn't scratch herself. So it made sense though.
We're talking about sunglasses at night.
I know, but
Sunglasses.
Sunglasses at
night.
night. That's a rock star move.
but
It
That's
is.
a real rock star
but
move.
sunglasses at night is equivalent to wearing glasses when you don't need them with no prescription. Like, it's the same thing. It's like kind of like the same douchiness. You know?
Not entirely sure, bro.
No, I think wearing glasses when you don't need them is possibly a little douchier.
Yeah,
I wear these because I'm blind as fuck, not for the fashion.
I have prescription sunglasses, and sometimes I forget.
That's douchey as fuck too.
That's
Why
crazy.
is it?
No,
They're prescription sunglasses. I need them so when I'm driving, I'm not like blind as shit. And
bro, just squint like the rest of us, dude. Like, who
From
the
the
fuck do you
sun.
think you
Hey,
are,
excuse
bro?
me for seeing.
My friend, he bought some from Mexico, and instead of buying them here and stuff, I guess they were not that good quality, and they turned like dark, you know.
Oh, the transition.
The transitional lenses.
And then, they never turned back, you know. So
That I used to have a pair of those, and I was like in middle school.
did they go back like to regular?
Nah, cause any amount of light kept them dark. So
Oh.
I looked like I was wearing glasses indoors like all the fucking time.
Yeah.
And I was like a little anime kid, so I had my hood up. So
Or when you get new
You're like
glasses
a
and they're so
fucking
big,
scene kid and
70s.
shit. Or
I was, dude. Yeah, I used to straighten my hair and everything, dude. I was all about it.
Bring back that version of yourself, man.
Bro, if I still had hair, I would, bro.
You still have hair, bro.
Let's see a picture.
Not as much. No, all of those were on MySpace, and that shit got deleted, so I'm fucking stoked. No proof of that exists anymore.
Enough about motherfucking glasses. So, anyways, let's talk a little bit about y'all's band, man. How did you guys start as a band?
I basically got kicked out of like 3 bands and stuff, so
That's what's up.
yeah, you know, like when I was a bass player,
Rolling
and
Stone.
I wanted to play guitar, you know, but since I was always known as a bass player, nobody would really give me the opportunity you know, and Lena was kind of like, I don't know, in one of the last bands, she was trying to sing background vocals. So when little argument happened with that one band, I just asked her straight up, hey, let's start something. And for some reason, I was working on a song and she just started singing along to it. I was like, oh man, you know what? And that's pretty much how it happened. You know, like we're like, hey, you know what? Let's try something. And honestly, I kind of still not that good. You know what I'm saying? But I just couldn't learn covers. You know, so I went back to basics and started with the simple up and down strumming of like pop music and 4 chords. And now I can do, of course, cover anything. But our main goal is to do originals. You know. That's our man, and for every original song, for every original to sound different, because every song is different, especially since Lena is kind of like a co-songwriter, so she's more on the pop side of the band. You know, I kind of go more for the grunge and I don't know, metal, but
a little bit more edgy shit or what?
Yeah.
What would you like if you had to give yourself a genre as a band? What would you fall under?
I fucking hate that question. It's the
I
worst
know,
question.
It is, but I have to ask it, man.
Why do you hate it, dude?
Because it's played out.
It's played. I remember.
Yo, someone's phone is like fucking with this shit.
Yo,
fuck all of you.
My shit's on silent, bro. It's going in the pocket, bro.
It's like you know how it crackles when you hit the yeah, that shit. I don't know whose it is, but I fuck.
Sappho, not it, dude.
Right now, it's nobody's phone. It's a GoPro, and you're gonna just grab it and throw it.
Right.
No, it's not on. It's not.
Kill it. Nah.
Down, dude.
I doubt it's that.
Let's do it.
But anyways,
your phone, dude.
So yeah, like maybe not what genre are you, but like what do most of your fucking songs fall under? Like,
there's like different influences because I grew up listening to totally different type of music. My first tape was Paula Abdul. And then Janet. And
That's
I grew up like singing R&B and even like reggae and reggaeton and all that. And then Adam listens to grunge. And then Mario is like a metal dude. So we're all coming from different backgrounds. Like
I just call it art, you know, like art rock or something. Art, like kind of like Radiohead meets No Doubt or something, and with a little bit of Alice in Chains in there, I guess.
Yeah, we just want to get people to get up and dance. You know, feel free to like express themselves.
No, we don't. I want people to kill themselves.
No, we have certain originals that like.
Say no more, dude.
Yeah, man.
I'm gonna kill myself live on this podcast, bro.
This is the final song.
The only reason I'm here.
Did you used to drum in a different band, dude? I feel like I've seen you.
He has his own band. He has his own band.
Yeah, I have my main band. I have my main band. It's Requiem for Redemption, Redención para los Muertos in Spanish. We've been playing for 10 years on December, so we're about to hit 10 years. We're still active. We're still playing. Right now, we're trying to record. It's just a tedious process, but throughout all this time, I'm always practicing. I'm always trying to keep my chops up, practicing different styles. So when Oi Nomas approached me, they were already a group for about like a year.
Yeah,
like around a year.
Kind of like we're acoustic, you know, based. Some drummers were helping us out, but Mario decided to record official.
Well, actually, they sent me some stuff.
Can you bring the mic like right close to you?
Oh yeah, like that.
Yeah, there you go. That's better.
They sent me
you see me on stage.
couple of tracks.
Like deep throat the mic on stage.
Oh,
I'm not gonna do that.
Don't deep throat this.
Not this one. This is a challenge. This is way bigger than the one on stage. No, but they sent me a couple of tracks. And I was like, hey, sure, yeah. I have a couple of extra time. I'm trying to work on my chops because with these guys that I play with with Requiem, like these guys are freaking fast, freaking heavy, freaking hard. Like, boom, it's a lot of endurance. So I'm always trying to practice.
Run.
So yeah, I'm always trying like. As a drummer, I gotta be moving everywhere, so I gotta have a lot of agility, and I gotta have like the right power, right speed, and a lot of endurance. So running really helps. But also, like with Oi Nomas, I try to bring in a sense of finesse, which it's like that dancey, like hi hats, like kind of thing, like boom, get people on a groove.
A little bit more like funk on it, right?
A little bit of funk, a little bit of Latin. We throw in some Latin twists, a little bit of jazz. Like keep it classy, but at the same time, we want people to express themselves, and we play like grunge music, pop music. We try to bring in some heaviness into it, some metal on there.
There's rap even.
Some rap, Adam.
Well, no.
Hold on, you rap, dude?
It's like a it's like a white.
Oh,
it's like a white guy.
I forgot to tell you, I'm gonna drop like a beat or two, and I want you guys to.
Yeah, it's a freestyle, dude.
I'm being serious right now.
I don't.
Oh, damn.
It was not freestyle. I actually went home and wrote it down, and then I just learned it and do it live now. But Just like
Yeah, a little bit of.
well,
flavor.
it's on YouTube that one track that she's talking about, but it's still the second part of the song, the second rap. I can't do it live because I can't do it and play. You know.
Oh, okay.
So right now we've been playing that song just like whatever I can do, and then she sings. You know, that's it. You know. It's a pretty cool song though. I know Draft House, Downtown Draft House.
Right.
They use that one to promote when we're gonna play there. So I was like, okay, you like that one, bro? Like it's just a live recording and sounds okay, but not that okay, you know. But it did good, you know what I mean? Like I was like, damn, like I put it up there, but I didn't really want to share it. But people were.
But
sharing.
there you go, man. It's always the weirdest shit that sticks, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, you never know. With some people, it's just like even if you feel like you don't fuck with it, other people will.
Yeah. So we really can't have a straight answer for when somebody asks, "Oh, what kind of music do you play?
What kind of genre are you in?"
What kind of genre? Yeah.
You know the genre.
It's like everything.
It's alien.
Huh?
Alien. That's the genre. Alien.
Right.
Yeah.
It's out of this
We're
world.
creating the genre.
Out of this world. Right. Roger, how's your day been going, bro?
My day, dude. It was alright, man. It was a good day. Just
Good day for Roger.
why you single me out, dude? I was thinking of questions to ask. I wanted to talk about the name. So the name just Oi Nomas. Yeah, how'd you get it? You just.
Well, you know what? You know why? It was basically.
Adam was drunk.
No, well.
At a carne asada.
Yeah, kind of.
I feel like that's the genesis of a lot of good ideas.
Well, actually, that's why I'm drinking this. Because it's like when you eat chocolate before you take a test, you know, like you remember like other questions or some shit. That's supposedly what happened. So I drink this because this is like
that's not a thing. Is that a thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. They say that's it's not necessarily chocolate, but while you're studying, if you're like
chewing gum or eating something,
it's like tricking your senses. So if you chew that same flavored gum during the test,
you remember.
So you're conditioning yourself.
You're conditioning.
Yeah.
It's like
Cool.
the whole Pavlov thing.
Right.
So that's why I brought this so I can remember how I named the band and all that bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
See,
okay.
if Bush is your Pavlov thing, dude.
Like I know for real, if I'm on stage and I'm sober, like I might play the song right, but if I'm drinking it, like I'm like, God damn it, I remember fucking note. I don't know how. You know what I'm saying? Can we say backwards? I forgot to.
Yeah, you can, bro. Don't worry.
We have been.
Yeah.
I know, but I forget.
First
Sometimes you can
Amendment,
have
baby.
a drink and play real nice.
Well,
Sometimes it's the worst,
like-
but it's super fun.
Well, I mean, one time I was riding with my friend in a van, in another band, or whatever, and like somebody, it wasn't even a Tejano song, you know, because usually the name is associated with that, you know, and it was Santana, you know, playing like a badass solo, and like somebody there said, "Oi Nomas," you know, and I was like, man, I feel like every uncle says that, so I just thought it was a good regional name, you know, like, and even though people would assume that we play like any of those genres that say that in their song, and we don't. I thought it would be cool to explain. Also, because Oi is like a punk thing, you know. So
Yeah.
So that's why I'm like, hey, you know, it's kind of bilingual. It's kind of like Pantera, Oi. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. You know, people are gonna like maybe like, oh, Oi, dumbass. What the fuck? No, you know.
Oi, dumbass.
Oi, Nomas.
Yeah.
I feel like that's like a British thing.
I
right?
was gonna actually do that. I want to do a track like that where we like start like Oi, and Oi Nomas, you know, like I was gonna actually do that.
Oh shit, dude.
Yeah, I was actually gonna do that bullshit, you know.
Francisco Flores, musical genius. How you guys doing?
Boom.
We out here.
And it's just like that chicken chase music cuts in. No,
The what?
that fucking.
That Benny
Yeah,
Benny
yeah,
Hill?
sounds about right.
Ten sacks, bro.
I don't know. Some bullshit. I don't fucking know.
So Benny Hill, what's better, Benny Hill or Mr. Bean? What was
Mr. Bean,
Mr.
100%.
Bean's
Just
awesome.
like I don't
Mr.
even
Bean's my
remember.
fucking dude.
yeah.
Dude, that's the boy.
So he has a
bro.
super attractive daughter.
Damn.
Really?
Yeah.
She doesn't have that Mr.
No,
Bean
what do
face?
you think, right?
Dude, I went to
Like
school with a chick that looked exactly like Mr. Bean.
Oh god.
It was crazy.
It was like many kinds of beans. So like he's like what, like a
I don't know his real name. What's
Bean
his
to
real
bean,
name?
but like
I always thought he was
He's a
Mexican. He's
garbanzo
not
for
Mexican.
sure.
I used to watch him. I used to watch
You
Mr.
thought he was
Bean.
Mexican?
Yeah, he looks like a Mexican dude,
Bro,
bro.
Does
I
it?
used to
Throw
think
him into
like
like a
Honduran.
fucking.
I used to think he was Mexican because they would show Mr. Bean right
on
after The
Spanish channels.
Simpsons
And he doesn't talk.
in like Spanish channels.
Yeah.
So I thought it was a Mexican
And
show.
like
Called Señor Frijol.
Yeah, El Señor
Dude, I feel like
Frijol,
if you would
bro.
throw him in next to what the fuck is that guy's name? Cantinflas, like they would just be like, you know,
They would
like,
they would be homies, dude.
yeah.
El Chavo del Ocho.
No,
Right,
okay,
yeah.
that,
Fucking
that was
boy.
my next question. Like, what would you prefer, Mr. Bean or Chispirito?
Wait, why the fuck is he asking the questions? Is,
No,
not,
no,
is
no,
it not
man.
your show, bro?
Welcome to the
His
Oi Nomas
show.
podcast.
Welcome to the Oi Nomas Hour featuring aliens on the border.
Right?
Oi Nomas on the border.
Oi Nomas.
No, man. So okay, so, you guys play like live shows pretty often. I seen you at Cultura. I saw you at Cultura like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, we're gonna play there on a Thursday this month. I forgot when.
20th.
20 something. I forget the fucking date, but yeah, it's like that one's a show. Because
22nd.
some guy told me to distinguish between the two, like shows and gigs. And gigs are usually when we have to do cheesy ass covers and play for 3 hours or more. And shows are when you play with another band and you go and kick ass and
You do your own shit.
yeah. So
Right.
so that one is a show at Cultura, and with Roadkill and some guy with the letter A, Vasquez, because I don't know if it's Armando or Arturo right now. Sorry if you're
Something
watching.
Vasquez.
Something. No, it's not,
A
it's not-
Vasquez.
Yeah, A Vasquez.
There you go.
And he's gonna open up the show, and I mean that should be badass. What was the question? I'm sorry, but we're gonna play there.
We play a lot.
Yeah, no. So like, okay, what's your like favorite venue to play at? Do you play at a lot of venues or?
Sometimes it's Cultura just for the fact that they have their PA there, and the guy does a good, great sound. You know?
Dude, Benny's
Shout out to
the
Benny.
shit,
Shout
yeah.
out to
Yeah.
Ben, bro.
Very nice. Very nice
Um,
atmosphere.
I mean, here in Laredo,
beer
I mean,
selection.
I haven't played at the new cold brew, but the old cold brew was always fun because of the reception people give you there, man. So pretty much, I mean, all the places that we play at have been good. It's just like depends on how you go and play. Like, because sometimes if you go electric at some places, it might be like too much. And Cultura's pretty open for electric.
Yeah.
Or, you know, I mean, I like Wizard Wicks also. You know?
Oh yeah, that's right. They have that outdoor stage. I haven't been there in a minute, man.
It's been a
I
hot
might
minute
have
for
caught
me.
y'all there once or not.
The what?
I think I caught y'all there once.
Really?
Yeah.
That
Did
was-
you guys play one time with that one band? Fuck, what's it?
Gee.
What's up?
Yes.
That one.
That one band, bro.
Roadkill.
Clover.
Roadkill.
This is too difficult. No?
No,
This
no,
is
no.
too difficult.
Wait, no. we didn't.
Y'all didn't play with that
That
one?
is too
Oh,
hard.
okay.
No.
Friends at best.
This is-
Friends at best.
This
I
is
think
not
is
really that good.
the
Actually.
band we
Or I don't know.
played through with.
No, I fuck. For some reason, I thought that was y'all, but the band that was playing did like a badass Chicano Batman cover, and I was like, respect.
No.
Wow.
That's some fucking dope shit.
Well,
I'm thinking about who does you know that.
I don't know who it is. I don't know who it is.
No, it's not.
It's not Alice Clover. But anyways, it was
They
a,
do
it
a
was
badass
a.
interval cover, dude.
Oh really?
What's your favorite covers to play? Like, you have covers that you play pretty often.
well, I mean, like maybe favorite at some point now. You know, like 3 p.m.
Yeah, I can imagine like saying that is kind of bullshit. Like if it's what's your favorite cover? Like fuck covers, right? But
What's your favorite joke from another comedian that you do?
Dude, easy.
Oh,
the
bro.
Animal Verse one where he says the whole thing about
Wonderwall.
no, mine.
Wonderwall.
Mitch
Freebird.
Hedberg.
Mitch Hedberg.
Joke about I bought a parrot. It talked, but it did not say I'm hungry, so it died.
That was a good one.
Yeah, pretty good.
Dude, Mitch Hedberg's joke about the dinner parties is fucking great.
Okay, well.
Sorry, what?
Yeah, there's
Oh, yeah,
so,
but-
cover-
Sorry, man.
What's
Well,
your opinion on
if it
covers?
comes out tight, my favorite cover that we do is probably Electric Feel by MGMT.
Oh, that's a good song.
Oh hell yeah! I've seen you guys play that one a few times.
But if it's tight, because sometimes we'll fuck up and we forget that it's actually in 3/4, and we'll do
Ah.
that extra beat, and I'm like, God damn it, fuck, you know, it just throws me off. But like, it's got tighter. Then we added a bassist, and then he kind of got, you know, I guess tired. Maybe he'll help us out later, but you know, we're actually looking for a bassist to join us. You know.
Yeah.
If there's
they-
any bass players out there, pull up.
I need to be able to kind of keep up with the band because we're performing everywhere.
Yeah, that's the thing that you know, like some bass players join
open.
and they want to do only originals, which is badass. And then there's some that only want to do covers, like and get paid like I don't know how much damn money. And I'm like, dude, learn the damn songs first. And then you know, it's like not, you can't be on the WWE, you know, if you don't learn how to like fall on your ass first, you know, like so it's kind of like that, you know, they join and they're like, well, I know all this damn covers, you know, and,
Yeah.
and they can't learn.
I know Avenged Sevenfold.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
I just know Seven Nation Army. Can we just do that 20 times?
Chinga.
Everyone knows that one, dude.
But yeah, that's one of my.
Have you guys ever played like out of town?
Yeah, all the time.
We're actually playing out of town this Saturday.
Yeah, out of town we have a, what is it? I forget. Oh yeah, it's a gig because it's a 3-hour.
Damn.
Yeah.
3-hour cover session.
Yeah, and it's
Hell that distinction because we call it
yeah.
gigs all the time when we hit like comedy shows. We just
Well, we don't do comedian covers. I don't go up there and just start telling Hannibal Buress jokes real quick.
The distinction between a gig and a show, and I guess it would be like gig is just me, and shows are other
sharing the stage.
Yeah, like sharing the stage. So we call them showcases and open mics. That's the main distinction.
That's the main distinction. Gig is a gig is a gig, bro.
Gig is a gig, dude.
I guess it would be that kind of that, you know.
Gigabytes.
I had a question. I completely forgot it. But it was while we were talking.
Well, our next show out of town. Like, it's on Saturday in Alice, Texas.
Oh, nice.
So it's like
Solace Bar.
Yeah, Solace or whatever.
Solace
and Alice.
Solace, yeah.
You know,
very tall building, very good wood.
Nobody cares
great.
Nobody cares about
bottle selection.
Real good wood, dude.
Mario admires the wood.
Yeah. I got real good
very
wood
interested
too.
in the good wood. So
hey man, you gotta appreciate like good wood. You know what I mean?
When we played like out of town, like we went like 8 hours away just because I was gonna go visit my brother. He's like in jail, right? So whatever, you know.
Nice.
Yeah. So
free the homie.
You know, yeah. But I was like, you know what? Maybe I can get a gig, you know, while I'm over there. And I asked, you know, this guy. So I was like, hey, post, I'm gonna go for this reason, but if I get a gig, y'all want to join me?
And then we break my brother out of jail.
No. So we got a gig, and
we'll hide him in the bass drum and just.
We played a gig here.
He would fit there, but no, it was a really redneck bar, man. Like,
was it Billy Joe's Crab House?
No. We had a fucking what do you call that flag? You know, like
Confederate flag.
Confederate flag.
We were at like a KKK bar. We were at a head of the Grandmaster. I think that's what they call it.
The Grand Dragon, dude.
Grand Dragon.
It was filled. We got in there. Boom! Everybody left.
Like
you for fucking real?
No. Like
legit.
We went to eat
like
at a place.
Like craziness.
But like what looked like kind of like that. But we went to eat and they were closing.
Bunch of Heil Hitlers everywhere. What?
Nah, the bartender was pretty cute.
Well, okay. Well, I was gonna get to that. See, like Mario's always talking about other stuff that's not related to the music, about the wood of the bar and stuff. And we were there at this bar, and he was like, he came out saying that the Budweiser was homemade.
Oh, the Budweiser! It was they made it out of tree sap or something.
What?
I was like they were saying a lot of hateful comments, but I'm deaf, so like I can't even hear what they're saying. So I just went about my day.
I don't know about this, man.
Budweiser.
I was
had
loaded
an
up.
old school like 80s, 70s logo, and like boom, you drink it, and I don't know what coating tastes like, but it's like it's very syrupy. It's very syrupy. So
dude, it's all that white power, man.
Drinking it, I was like, wow, this is the most syrupy like beer.
Well, the beer was kind of good, but it did have something, probably some drugs. They were trying to kill us, but Mario ended up, I think, banging the chick there.
Damn.
She got a phone number, bro.
And she before that she was like barfing in the girls' restroom, and she walked in at her.
That's what's up.
Remember?
Yeah, she was like, "I'm so sorry."
Yeah, she was
trying to feel
barfing.
better.
I went to load up my instruments, and I was like, "Damn, Mario's just making out with a chick that just barfed."
Yeah, and I busted him coming out of the hotel room, but Adam was like, "No, that's not."
It's definitely your
Mario."
phone, by the way, when you're putting it there. That's creating that
I
sound.
hear it.
Oh, my
there
bad,
you
bro.
go.
I'll move it, bro.
Thank you.
Shit, my bad, dog.
But anyways, sorry, I just went on a
keeping track of what's going on.
Went on a trip that's unmusical related, just to prove that Mario noticed other things and nobody notices. You know, like the wood of the bar. You know,
some good craftsmanship, man.
Yeah.
Do you guys all self-taught, or did you like pick up an instrument?
Like I never took a voice lesson in my life. I just sang karaoke. That's how Adam discovered me.
That's how everybody starts.
No.
I know a couple karaoke killers.
Right here, dude. Your boys.
We out here.
Anything
y'all
emo,
need somebody to do
mid
Taking Back
2000s
Sunday specifically.
Right.
We can kill that. We got that shit on lock.
You know what, dude? Throw on the track, dude. Let's
fucking do this right now. Right here, right now.
Yeah.
Right now.
Fuck it,
I'm gonna start swinging these microphones around real quick.
Shut the fuck up. So birds aren't real.
No, they're not.
They're not.
I don't know what's going on with
Is
that.
that something new that's going on? Like,
No, it's been going on since 1896.
Dude, previous to 1896, there wasn't any birds.
No sightings of
Entire
birds.
century.
Yeah, and then
Until 1886, which when the CIA was formed
yeah,
to
I get the
replace birds with drones.
Yeah,
for-
man.
Oh,
for
damn.
surveillance.
so every pigeon you see is not real. dude.
Every eagle, every you
Just
notice
kick
that
'em
they
all,
just kinda
dude.
Like fly.
That's why.
Throw a
That's why
bird at
our
it.
fucking national like animal is a bird, dude. 'Cause, you know, it's being constantly watched,
Yeah.
droned.
Yeah, that
Fucking-
one in Mexico that's killing a snake, dude. That's
Kill a snake.
kill a snake, dude.
That guy was high,
shoot
probably. Right?
laser
The guy who discovered Mexico, like, probably was high. Like, hey, I want to build Mexico right there with this fucking eagle killing a snake.
Yeah, man. He had like some sort of peyote trip.
Was that
And-
true?
Yeah, and like God, I fucking swear,
Oh my
dude.
god. Okay.
God
cool.
was like, "Hey, man, whenever you see an eagle eating a snake, that's where you build your city, my guy."
Oh,
Damn.
So
Like, that's a story.
Yeah, that's the story.
that's
yeah,
literally
that's
the
literally
fucking story.
yeah.
Like, I'm not even fucking
That
playing.
happened in 1897.
Right. Immediately after drone
Snakes
birds.
and birds. Okay, cool, man. What the fuck? So okay, you guys
I don't even
are
want to.
avid believers at what?
No, keep going. I'm sorry. I'll bring it up in a bit.
No, I want to hear it.
yeah, yeah.
Because He
Nah,
says
man.
he doesn't want to. That means
I don't
it's like
want
trying
to, bro.
you
No,
gotta
do it. You
it.
gotta
I don't wanna
fucking
get
say
into it. I don't want to get into it.
Bro,
Get
just
into
get
it,
into
bro.
it, dude. That's what we're here for.
I don't think we can.
We can.
We might get shut down, dude.
It's okay.
They're gonna fucking
You know what?
send
This
a bunch of
podcast
birds.
ran its
bring a
course.
tank.
Um,
Bring a tank. Bring a shit down.
They're
Go,
watching
what is
us.
We're being super watched by the audience.
What's that napkin, Halloween napkin doing there?
Well, that is our homie Sector Phone.
I know.
That's his album.
This looks like a napkin.
He's talking trash, bro.
No,
What's
not
up?
he. He's a friend of.
Nah,
He's a friend of
man.
ours. He's a friend of ours. I just.
Nah, dude. I
I just-
know.
Catch him in the streets,
I
bro.
know, bro.
I
It's
saw.
on site,
I saw Sector
bro.
4 at Lynn's actually, like not too long ago. He was like,
Hey, what's up,
Boom.
Josie? Can you go to Lynn's?
boom, and I was like,
Oh.
Oh, I thought you were.
You call him Josie, huh?
You said
Yeah.
He was like gigging at Lynn's.
His
And
real
I-
friends
and-
call him
and-
that.
Shout out
That's
to
fine.
Josie.
Oh.
He has a show this Friday at Electric Lounge.
Boom.
Yeah.
Always there. That's
yeah,
his-
and I was like, hey, Josie, so is this where like the buff dudes come to eat or what? And he's like, yeah, bro. It's like doing that, you know.
He's buff.
That's literally what happened. That was a conversation.
The first time I met Josie was at right after a poetry slam at On the Rocks, and he came up to me and he was like,
Just
"Hey, man."
flex real hard.
He was like, bro, I just had like 3 or 4
Protein shake,
locos
bro.
before this, dude.
Oh,
Fucking
shit.
lit. And I was like, dude, yeah, man, that's like 12 locos, dude. That's insane. Fucking chill out, man.
And he was like, yeah, check out these guns.
It was like, I'm gonna go play my guitar and DJ, and I was like, all right, dude.
We'll do some pull-ups before my next set.
Yeah.
Super
Take
shredded.
this nap.
Has he tried MD 2020s or like? Because I mean, I'm pretty sure those things are stronger, right? Or something.
I don't know. What is that? A 40, dude? Isn't that a 40? I don't remember.
I don't know.
A 40 is a fucking giant.
Yeah, I know, but I've
Malt
seen
liquor
like I
thing.
only ever see MD 2020s.
I would
I
drink
don't
2,
even
man, and I
know.
would fuck myself up with those. So
I remember drinking those when I was a little girl, dude. Then I grew up.
up.
Then I grew up, became a man. I realized, you know what? I shouldn't be drinking this fucking bullshit.
high gravity. What is it? We progress to like fucking Mickey's and
Nah,
And-
man.
and
You
now
know,
you
just
drink White
quit the
Claw.
bullshit.
White Claw.
Yeah, I upgraded myself to the spicy water with a little bit of fucking kick in it, man.
The
Claw's the law, dude.
The claw is the law, dude.
I
Should've brought
just
that.
like white. The name. Well, I don't like the white in it. I just like wish it was called the Claw because isn't that like from fucking
Now it would just have Kawhi Leonard in the front, like
there's Kawhi Leonard, but was the guy Jim Carrey or something?
yeah, fucking liar.
Is that what he said? It's a claw. You know,
Yeah.
like I was like, oh, okay.
So
So
attacks his little girl. You remember that movie? Y'all remember that movie?
Yeah, I don't remember.
Where he plays the lawyer.
No.
And then he can't lie.
I also like it.
I'm gonna lie right now. I totally remember that movie.
All right, man.
I also like it because of my sign. You know, like I'm a Cancer crab whatever. So you know, claw. Really, you too. All right.
Gotta drink the claw, dude.
We're claw brothers. You know.
Time to do the pinch, dude.
Do you have like one hand bigger than the other one? Like
I don't drink, dude.
He has
Actually,
one
no,
nut bigger than the
no
other.
hand. I don't.
What?
Like a crab. You know, like one claw is bigger than the other one.
Right?
I don't
Oh,
know.
No, he's just a hermit. You never can
They have like big,
Tests.
big claws, like really big claws, or like real nice claws.
What?
Would you rather have big claws or nice claws?
Big claws will catch your
What the
attention.
fuck are we talking
I don't
about?
know.
We're talking about claws, my guy.
White claws, but we're talking about crabs now and shit. Like,
We're talking about what the people want to hear, dude. We're talking
Nah,
about
but you see
the
what I did? I
claw.
deflected very hard from the original topic that you.
Oh
gave me.
shit! Yeah, what the fuck were you gonna ask, bro?
about birds
Aliens.
and birds.
And
On the border.
So we always talk about like supernatural stuff. Is it too early to get into that?
Yeah, it's 100% too early to get
Okay,
into all
sorry,
that.
dude.
Oh yeah, last time we got into it like an hour and 30 minutes in.
And we ruined the vibe because everyone got butthurt.
Oh.
Who got butthurt?
I did.
About what?
I don't know. But so we
Was that-
started this new
Sorry.
comedy group called the Giggle Gang.
No. we started.
You
ended.
broke up the next day or
We
something.
Right.
started it and ended it the same day. So okay. Oh shit! You know what? Speaking of, so Adam, you run an open mic at Frontera Beer Garden.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, yeah. It was. I used to do shows at Pizza Rico on San Bernardo, right? And whatever. And,
What?
it was like, yeah, because it was cool. It was on the street, like close to the street on Springfield, right?
Right.
Because that's where they were
Yeah,
before. And then what's his name? Fernando, right? He had started doing Lit Street, like.
Oh right. Yeah.
So I was like, yeah, it's kind of like the same thing. It's in the street, blah blah. So I just decided instead of like actually going through the whole, let me see who wants to play. I just decided just to call it open mic, and then started doing it again in Springfield. But instead of like every day or whatever, it was just like every Wednesday. And they moved downtown, and then some bullshit happened.
It's a variety mic. So you do music,
There we go.
poetry, and comedy.
Yeah, then Pizza Rico moved downtown. Then some bullshit happened, and I was looking for a place, and the lady from Frontera, she wasn't even opening on Wednesdays, and I said, well, let's try it out. If it doesn't work, as opposed to other open mics that take a while to grow, this one was a hit from the beginning because he had already those. Other,
Yeah, everybody already knew what was up with that spot.
yeah, so with the spot and the whole thing about open mic being on a Wednesday, right? So since the first one, it was like always a good crowd, man. And, yeah, thanks for mentioning that. But I don't really like to get into I can come back on the podcast and talk about the open mic. You know what I'm saying? Nah, just kidding.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's fine.
Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm just fine. No. Mario, you can come back and talk about your band next time. Okay, so.
Yeah, Requiem.
Requiem.
No, I'm just
for a
wondering. Yeah,
dream.
but I do run it so everybody's welcome. Actually, Roger went last time and closed out the comedy section of it.
I did a 10-minute set about fucking aliens.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you told me about that.
What do you call
actually is
it? Clapping alien butt cheeks. There we go.
Right.
Clapping
Clapping
cheeks.
cheeks, dude.
Clapping them cheeks.
Cheese, no hands.
Do you think they actually clap? Like I
Said, look, man.
like
I don't
because
know.
for some reason everybody's
Only
assuming
one
that
way to
aliens.
find out.
Yeah, we're gonna find out.
There's
But
only one way to find out, for real.
But everybody's assuming the aliens have like fucking Serena Williams butt cheeks. Like why can't they have a I don't know Ric
Miley
Flair's
Cyrus?
daughter Miley Cyrus butt cheeks? Maybe they don't clap.
So-
Well, there's this documentary.
Oh my
just kidding.
motherfucking god!
Fucking goes.
Academy.
So
I hate you.
They just so you know, they have huge tits.
Oh,
It's
yeah?
just-
They definitely do have huge
they-
tits.
Do they have
tits.
three tits?
No,
Okay.
No.
there's two,
Must be a sight.
Two regular titties
and they're
that are
muscular,
huge.
dude.
Look-
Oh, wow.
They're like
They're
Amazonian
shredded.
dude.
So they're like Amazonian kind of type of deal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe. I
Well,
don't know.
Serena Williams was a very
Not the other way
spot on comparison.
Wow.
For real.
That's the only
They're
reason.
fucking
That's the only reason.
shredded.
That's the only reason I would watch tennis. You know what I'm saying?
Watch
You heard
them
it here,
cheeks
folks.
clap,
Heard it
dude.
here first.
My girlfriend's here, so I'm just gonna.
I don't care, Adam. You know.
She
that.
watched it. She watched it for the same reasons, also. It's like when I was checking out.
Yeah, but I don't watch it. I just listen to it and imagine something else.
Just hear.
Yeah.
Nah, I hear it when they grunt
Oh
back and
shit.
forth.
The funny ass grunts.
Oh. when I was watching, I was totally checking out Wonder Woman, and I was like, God damn! And like I just heard her say the same thing. I was like, never mind, then. Like, fuck this, ruined my trip.
Wonder Woman,
Sorry.
dude. Now, what I wanted to talk about a little bit, but I don't really want to talk about it because, like, it's.
Come on.
I don't want to shed any more light than has already been shed on the subject.
Just bring it up, dude.
Right?
Oh, you're gonna talk about?
You know.
Hey, your
you know what I'm talking about?
Your phone's
No, I
buzzing.
don't.
And I'm just kidding. It's not buzzing. Sorry.
Do you know what I'm talking about? I said, all right, so some crazy shit happened over the weekend.
The shootings?
The Giggle Gang.
Oh.
No, I wanted to talk a bit about that.
You want to talk about shooting?
Yes.
You realize it's like a hard left turn, right?
Yes, that's
Hey,
why.
we fuck aliens.
No, but
People died.
it's
Let's
also
get to
like,
it.
we haven't gotten really through like the portion of.
Nah,
the
yeah, let's not go there yet. Let's not
yet.
even.
Not yet.
No,
We can-
Let's not
shit,
even.
bro. We already got a foot in the door, dude.
We'll come back and revisit that subject
Run
in a
this
moment.
shit
I let
into the
Lena
ground.
handle the politics, because I'm not political, but
Right.
So.
He isn't either.
I just
I could be.
But
I'm down to
you're not.
talk, man. I'm down to talk some shit, dude. But
Are you
I don't.
sure?
But
Nah, man.
not
we-
going like
I feel like we're doing a disservice to Oi Nomas right now because we
Right,
just did
that's
a
why I'm
hard
reeling
left
it
turn.
back into
Yeah, reel it
not
back in.
taking a
just wait
left
20
turn.
minutes. And,
Let's wait until we hit like the fucking 1 hour mark, man, and then we'll get into some real shit.
Yeah.
But do you guys like have an album or like a working EP in progress or anything?
we were gonna go for that, you know what I'm saying? We were gonna like record all the damn songs and then but we released a song and then maybe like a month later we released another one, and I saw the progress and the quality, so I decided to just release one song at a time, you know. And
Not just that, a lot of shows come with just the release of a song or a video, and it kind of makes scheduling a lot tighter. So
yeah, well, my goal was to I wasn't even planning to make a music video at all, and then we made supposedly a music video. It's real cheesy as fuck. The next video was even better, so we're working on the third music video right now, and hopefully
What's the track that you're currently working on for the music video?
okay, so that
If can you discuss that?
yeah, it's also like a really not Oi Nomas style track, you know what I'm saying? Because it's kind of like has a really Western vibe to it, a Western punk, I guess, vibe to it, which is nobody's style. It just came out like that.
Western punk?
Well, because we don't.
Sort of like a folk punk. I don't know.
Yeah, well,
Oh, okay.
Lena was like,
Johnny
"Hey,
Cash
I was gonna say like a cover of Old Town Road, but
no."
we get real punk with it.
Which, by the way,
Willie
I,
Nelson influence.
Yeah,
no, but by
Johnny
the way,
Cash.
I got so much shit from her because my idea for the video was to have like a fucking what do you call it, hoverboard in the Western time. Like somebody discovers it and he just starts like riding it and touching people, and they go back to modern times. You know, like something stupid like that, but simple. You know.
Okay.
And like, what is that stupid? Why are they gonna go to the future from the past? Blah blah blah. She just gave me all this bullshit. And
then
fucking
that Old Town Road video
fucking
came out.
Old Town Road video. I never
And
I
then
And
I
it
told
fucking
them,
killed, bro.
like,
I don't even know
they
what that
just
video
stole
is.
your
yeah, no,
idea.
I didn't want to see it either. But she was like, "Hey, they stole your idea." I'm like, what?
Damn.
Learn
Also-
Western time and then they go to the future.
Yeah, but
It's
it's more stupid than my idea because the guy goes through like a fucking hole where he barely fits through. Then his horse, for some reason, comes out the same hole. You know, like big, he barely fit, and then the fucking big ass horse comes out behind him. And like,
Damn.
So, but anyways, they go from the past
It's fucking
To the
great though.
present.
to the present, and that was my idea.
Got
You
the
know,
Can I be
horses
honest?
In the back. What's up?
To this day, I have not heard that song.
Yo, listen to the latest remix though
No,
with
I
Young
won't.
Thug and fucking
Throw it up, dude. Just
the
I'm
little
fucking not going to.
the yodel
Don't,
kid from
Jamie.
Walmart, dude. The yodel kid from Walmart.
What?
That's
it,
not a
bro.
real thing.
No, it's legit. Yo,
100%,
my
dude.
boy
gonna-
drops the hottest bar of 2019,
Dude,
bro.
On the
throw it
boat.
up, bro.
No, he ends his fucking verse by going, "If you ain't got no
fucking dumb.
giddy up, then just giddy out my way, bro."
wow.
Dude, I'm about
Great
to
fucking fire.
come to my senses and shoot myself, dude.
Cool, yeah.
God
no,
damn.
the song has nothing to do with that crappy song. You know, so the song.
I fucking hope not.
I love that
I don't
fucking
even know. I
song,
haven't
first
heard
of all.
good
The
ones.
song, no, well, that's why when you hear this song, that's not our style for real. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah. Y'all did like a thing.
yeah, it was just like a joke kind of thing, but it turned out pretty good, and actually has collaborations from like different musicians in town. You know, so
Right.
So it's pretty cool.
Like who?
Well, I know like one of the guys that I asked I am Leo. I don't know if you heard him.
Right, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I-
Leandro
Leo-
Martinez, right?
Yeah, and I asked him, "What's up?" Leandro Martinez is probably watching. You know,
He isn't.
no,
Shut up.
fuck. And well, I asked him to go like really, really rough with his vocals. They're kind of a little rough. It sounds like a gargajo or something.
Right.
But it was just remind vocals, you know what I'm saying? But to soften it up, I asked Louis Cavazos. I don't know if you know him.
Nah, I don't know that guy.
Dude, man.
I know that kid.
You know that guy? Yeah, he has a beautiful
Schwarzenegger.
beautiful voice. Another thing that's real weird about the song is that Lena wasn't the main singer. She's the singer of the band, right? But she wasn't on this track. So she added some background vocals. She doesn't like them, so we might delete them. We might not. We need to hear that. We need to hear the new mix that Mario's doing. But that's another thing that distinguishes it. Like Nina's not the vocals.
Do you produce shit too, or what?
Yes, I have a private studio. It's Drum Flow Studios. It's just more of a personal thing.
Let me give you his address. Let me get.
I'll pull up there real quick and drop a track.
Yeah, boom. We don't want
Hey, we were just discussing a Giggle Gang track, bro.
Dude, I'm fucking super down. Are you down or what?
Yeah, dude, I'm ready right now.
As long as I play drums, I'm
All right.
But okay, let me tell you another guy. Wait, I'm not done yet. There's like
No, keep going.
there's
I'm
like
sorry.
10 people who
There's a-
collabed on this track. No, I'm just kidding. No, but like
there's a lot of people involved here.
actually, this guy named Gilbert Salinas. You know who that guy is? He's probably watching. Maybe.
Gilbert Salinas.
Well, anyways,
That rings a bell.
he's actually a freaking awesome guitar player, but for some reason he doesn't play with anyone. So he doesn't like this kind of music either, you know. But he heard this track and he's like, you know what, I'm gonna throw down a solo, and I was like, fuck yeah. But he divided his solo where I would solo, and that was the first time I ever soloed on the guitar, and you can tell the difference in quality. But hey man, you know, he kind of forced me and inspired me to do it. So it's like me and him, you know, like mine's the acoustic one. And that was pretty good, pretty cool of him.
Hey man, when in doubt, just throw some phase shifter and delay, and you'll make something crazy, man.
Okay.
It's actually a process. That's actually what's taking a little bit long with this song. Each song we've released, we've only gotten better at not just like performing, but also being under the mics, understanding the studio, videos, how to create scenes, stories, and all that. So throughout that process, we've learned so much, and that's kind of the reason why this song is specifically taking a little longer, because we're putting a little bit of extra time into the EQ.
So that's why we don't have a demo, because we decided to go like one song at a time.
Right, and just fucking make the best version of themselves.
We do make merch, you know, like shirts and which we didn't bring you any right now. Sorry, because we ran out. But
damn, we didn't bring y'all any, so we'll call it even.
I keep forgetting about your
Ah.
Yo, where the fuck's my shirt?
Dude, remind me after this, too. We'll pass by my place before I go drop you off.
But Mario says private studio, right? And
I don't have enough time to like.
Well, one time I was like, you know, like out of it, I guess, you know, and I was trying to make a location, or I was trying to what do you call it? Yeah, make a place, but I made a location or something like that.
Right.
And so his address was out there for a while.
Oh yeah, so luckily we got rid of that, but yeah, I mean, the reason it's a private studio is because I kind of like to
pick and choose who you work with, or what?
We're not just releasing like.
Well, he's busy.
We're not putting together whatever, and we're not putting together crap and giving it out to anybody. We're trying to like approach this on a professional like scale, like as much as it can, like because we're also like we're starting out, so there's a lot of things to learn.
How long have y'all been together? It's one of the things.
Well, I'll say like, you know, like 2.5 years or something like that. But like actually, it was just like me and Lena like that started it out. You know what I'm saying? And then Mario came in as more like a person to record at his house, you know, guy, and then he liked the music. And I mean, the first show with Mario, like I don't want to say it sounded like shit, but it was kind of like Mario.
It sounded like shit.
Mario was adapting to play with us. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, in other words, like, hey Mario, you gotta slow down that part, bro. Like,
or not play as loud.
Yeah. And then Mario was like, God damn, is this a fucking library? No, like, and also because I didn't have an electric guitar at that moment, you know what I'm saying? Because I was like, I didn't really plan on making a full band. And Lena was like, come on, we gotta make a full band. We cannot be acoustic forever. Okay, fine. And then that's the style also changed in that sense.
And learning through Adam and Lena, they have a very like musical background. Like they've been put in their years like singing and learning and all these things, and they're teaching me so many things. Like Adam was talking about that song by MGMT 3/4 time. Lena, she's super good with her notes and like selecting what specific note, what octave, all that stuff. As a drummer, I just bang things. I just love to bang. I'm a drummer, so I just bang things.
You don't want a relationship?
I'm trying to learn as much as possible. I mean, I'm trying to build a relationship with this.
You don't want a relationship, you just want to bang?
You know,
hey,
that's an old
Are you guys comedians or what? That was like easy for you guys.
No, yeah.
Sometimes we don't like to go for the low hanging.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was those crappy joke. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Sorry.
We were
simple.
They're professionals. I don't know.
Yeah,
please.
Professional
dumbass.
But you guys are cool because like, you know, sometimes I'm like being lame, like a lame-o dude saying crappy jokes, and other professional comedians roll their eyes at me like,
I mean,
You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, what the hell? Come down, bro. It's like,
It's
you
like-
want to talk some shit, dude?
like good guys. You know?
80% of being a comedian is just saying a bunch of lame shit until eventually something
Yeah.
sticks.
Yes.
Right.
So we're not
Stick
gonna
that
judge.
Shout out to the comedians.
So
Y'all
long
doing
as
a
Nah, fuck
terrific-
'em.
Terrific
shit.
job.
Fuck all of them.
No.
Psych.
I
I'm just
know,
saying
I'm doing
that
pretty
because I'm
good,
on a
man.
podcast.
What?
I'm doing pretty good.
Yes.
Yeah, dude.
You are?
Did you just come out of working out
Just
or
booked the
smoking a
show.
joint? I don't know. It's like,
A what?
did you just go work out or smoke a joint? Or
Why do you say that?
I can't. You just like look like really chill. Like,
He is, dude.
I'm just
damn.
cool,
He was
dude.
ready to light you up,
Honestly,
bro.
I'm just
That was a
fucking
badass premise.
cool, dude.
Can I
Okay.
borrow?
Goddamn.
it could be either one, right? It could be like I just worked out, or it could be like I just smoked a joint. I don't know.
I somehow thought that was gonna lead into like a fat joke, and I was like, he's gonna take it there.
Yeah, is it because I'm sweaty?
With a
dude? It's 'cause it's hot as fuck out here.
No.
Boom.
It's like people ask me like if I just did some cocaine or some shit. I'm like, what the fuck, man? I have ADD. What the fuck's wrong with you? Like,
You just do cocaine?
yeah, no, I know.
No, man. What's that white shit on your nose, bro?
Did a popo.
No, dude, I'm just
Makeup.
cool, man.
You know?
I just,
Normally, Starbucks wakes you up. I don't know.
What did you drink at Starbucks?
I had a green tea matcha.
What a fucking panoche.
No, dude, this guy had some dragon jizz. Or
Yo,
whatever
the
it's
dragon
called.
drink,
He
bro.
has some
Fucking.
sweet tart. I can't even talk shit. I'm
You
drinking
look-
like some bullshit.
Yeah, go
No,
fuck
hey, that's
yourself.
the Orly drink, dude. What do you mean? That's
Oh
the
yeah, Orly's special sauce.
Orly.
Yo, shout out to Orly.
It's the Orly's love
Orly,
juice.
is that a rapper guy?
Yeah, he's one of the biggest rappers in Laredo.
Yeah.
dude.
He went to Martin, right?
No.
No, he didn't go to
He
Martin.
didn't go to Martin?
He didn't
No.
go to school.
He didn't go to
Well,
school.
He was
He,
homeschooled.
For a while, he went to school, right?
No.
Not, no,
Not at all.
never. He was homeschooled, and
I know. It's just like I know an Orly that went to Martin. Like, you know, he was like a student there, like for a while.
No,
I don't
dude,
know who
this
that guy is, but fuck
yeah,
that guy.
he was homeschooled, raised by wolves.
He was definitely not raised by wolves. Let's be real. No, I mean, he
Okay.
was homeschooled. He went to UT for a while. He went to Full Sail afterwards.
What?
Full Sail University.
I know, but was he laughing?
I don't know.
Is it fake? Is it true?
No, but he's a really good rap artist. He's produced like not only raps, but he's produced several beats for like some pretty high profile
Yeah, yeah.
people. I don't know if you ever heard of like Denzel Curry and shit, but
I don't know why these guys are laughing, so I'm just gonna like pretend. That-
okay, I don't know why they're laughing either. But he's produced some of the fucking hottest tracks. He's dropped a
They're
couple
playing
bars in there.
footsies, that's why.
We are actually. He produced Old Town Road, actually.
What?
No, he definitely did not produce Old Town Road. He just wrote Lil Nas X's part, but he didn't.
Yeah,
produce it.
he's the ghostwriter for.
Does one
He's actually he ghostwrites for a lot of people, dude. You'd be surprised.
Can
how
you
much money
can you
he
go
make.
like this with a straw? Like can you like take it in and out on the microphone?
I don't. You know what, dude? I'm not gonna support your
'Cause
sexual fetishes.
No, I'm
dude.
just thinking like that's like one of his sounds. You know,
Adam,
the early
this is
sounds.
not ASMR.
Like the-
Sexual fetishes on audio HD.
So
That could be
ASMR.
like if he's a rapper and a producer, like
Be
if, and I'm
around
working at
sound.
Starbucks, that would be one of the sounds I would go for. Like the
Oh, he does work at.
Starbucks.
No, he doesn't. Never mind. I can't say that.
you just said
Oh,
it.
yeah, it's just- I don't know. I don't
No,
know
we
where
said that he
works.
bought us some Starbucks.
He bought us Starbucks.
Okay, sorry.
He sponsors the show because
Yeah.
he makes a lot of money.
I just had some interesting
Sorry.
coffee at Austin, Kick Butt Coffee.
Kick Butt Coffee's fucking dope.
I've
They
never
have
had it.
nunchucks there, so you can be like enjoying
They-
coffee or like
They do
something,
open
yourself
mics
in the
there
nuts,
actually.
actually.
checking out a comedy show
So you're
or
gonna
like
get
a
a
rock
nosebleed.
band or something.
Oh, I heard about that.
Dude, your nose is bleeding.
Oh shit.
Is it?
No.
Fuck. Don't scare me like that, bro.
Dude, I'm sorry. You shouldn't have done so much cocaine, bro.
I don't do
Where's the place in Austin where you can like
I
eat donuts
can't-
and drink beer? Is that Kick Butt?
anywhere, dude. You can do anywhere.
You could do that here if you want.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Eat
yeah.
don't.
I have some
they
donuts in the kitchen.
burger
I mean,
and donuts.
As
we
long
got
as they
one
don't
half.
catch you, you can do it at Krispy Kreme here.
Yeah, same.
But here in Laredo, the new like the food truck industry is really growing, and there's like a lot of new.
Holy
bars
shit, how
out
do we
there
end
with
up
a lot
a food
of
truck?
interesting,
Did I
unique
miss something?
food. Like stuff that,
By the way, Mario's
like,
always hungry.
What? That doesn't make sense.
Hold on, I didn't miss like most of that. What did you say?
Yeah, like the food trucks here locally in Laredo, Texas. Like here, the scene is popping a lot. Like it's going from like different parks to different areas, and now there's like new businesses, new like. They should make a burger challenge or something for Adam because Adam loves to eat burgers and he loves a nice good
I've
nice
seen
good
you
challenge.
post
Are you
shit
are you
on
calling me
Facebook.
fat?
Yes, but also, have you
Beefcake.
tried the burgers from fucking Ringo's, dude? They have
No, that's
like
the only
a-
one.
That's on my list of places to go.
Yeah, mine too.
You haven't gone?
No.
Yeah, check out the Doc Holiday burger, bro.
I got fired, man. I don't have a job right now.
Perfect hangover cure. The Doc Holiday.
I've seen that one with the sausage and the eggs and shit.
Yeah. That's the
Or La Terraza, that super torta right next to Frontera.
Yeah, actually,
cafe shop on San Bernardo.
Big fucking ridiculous meals for like $10. La Terraza, man. It has like right now they have like a new invention.
$12.
Well, $12 for la torta. It's like a baby. You know?
Oh shit!
No, bro.
It's the size of a baby.
Like,
That's what he means to say.
Adam was given birth, but in the form of a torta.
No, but Lina doesn't like bullshitting, and like she can tell you it's a fact, right?
What?
The torta. The size.
That it's a baby?
No, the fucking size of it.
Welcome
whatever,
to
Lina.
Aliens in the Border food section.
Food episode.
No, hey, dude, I can talk food all fucking day.
Bro, I was gonna bring up one of the questions that we had the other day. What's your favorite wing joint?
Oh fuck.
Are we starting this right now, bro?
We're starting this right now.
I just
What'd
had
you say?
Pluckers.
That's the fucking
incredible.
Where?
Yes.
Where? I was eating it and I was watering. My mouth was watering and I was like, oh damn.
Pluckers.
I was just
Did you fucking buzz?
dunking that ranch.
Is there a Pluckers here?
He didn't, to be fair, he didn't say local.
Yeah,
he didn't say local.
Okay, no, so it can be anywhere. Okay, then
I was gonna say that doesn't count because it's not local, and then ask about your local favorite spot.
Okay, yeah, what's your favorite local place? Goddamn it.
Favorite local spot?
Yeah,
For wings. I would say Sal's Pizza. They have some really good wings there.
Oh
They have some really good wings there.
Yo,
Dark Horse.
I've been going to Sal's for years. I've never had their
I'm
fucking
gonna go.
wings, bro.
I'm gonna see this is
Dude,
true.
their wings are delicious.
Let me
Get
call
the
Sal's right
hottest-
now. Let me go fucking call Sal's right now.
Their pizza's pretty good though.
Their
See if
pizza's
you can
bomb
eat
as
it in
fuck.
3
Favorite
minutes.
pizza, hands
Damn, I
down.
haven't been in a minute, dude. I'm gonna go now.
Hey,
Dude.
you wanna?
Honestly, the best pizza to get at Sal's. Don't get like too elaborate. Just get the regular
Yeah,
pepperoni
yeah, man,
and
yeah.
mushrooms.
Yeah, that's all I do.
That's-
Pepperoni, mushrooms,
But, like,
occasionally some olives, dude.
Well,
Some olives.
Because it depends on where you go in the pizza places here. Because when you go to Wizard Wicks,
Dude,
man,
Wizard Wicks goes hard though.
yeah,
That's some
like
good stuff.
the best pizza there
Wizard
to me
Wicks.
is the J Bomb.
The jalapenos and all that. Yeah.
Well, because they don't put tomato base, they put a cream cheese base.
Right.
What?
It's a jalapeno bomber,
Yeah,
and
it's a bomber.
That sounds dope as fuck, though.
dude, nobody
wild.
believes me, and everybody, I always give 'em a bite, and like, oh shit, and they go get a slice.
Fucking nutty, and then they go.
Yeah. But actually, I'm only mentioning Wizard Wicks because like local places. If I can remember that stuck in my brain was Wizard Wicks wings. You know, those are.
I haven't tried their wings,
Never
but I
tried
tried
those
their. I
either,
tried their
dude.
Zaz.
They're pretty good.
You know what?
Because I go to pizza places for the Zob, bro.
Same.
But they have
Grimaldi's,
badass
dude?
wings, man.
Grimaldi's, bro.
The pastor pizza from pepperoni and brisket. Man.
Dude, Pastor.
Wait,
That's-
what?
Yeah, they have.
Oh yeah,
Hold the fuck
pepperonis
up.
and brisket.
They have. Lena
What?
didn't like it, but I
It's
thought
up
it
the
was.
block from
It's right
On the
next to
rocks.
On the Rocks.
Yeah. I've been there like
Laredo.
twice. I've never. What the fuck?
They have pastor pizza, man. But yeah, it's kind of wacky. But
Don't fuck with me,
No,
Adam.
I'm not.
Swear to God.
I got it. Like I was trying to impress Lena, and I got this fucking badass pastor pizza.
and you're like, fuck, $30. All right.
Put me
Yeah.
on the spot,
Sobres,
Adam.
bro.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah, but Lena was like, I thought it was a regular fucking pizza.
Wait, well, like, I wanted to try it because I do like pastor tacos, but the only thing I didn't like is the pineapple.
Oh yeah, she doesn't like it. Pineapple.
Oh, it's even
Oh,
better
it's got
with
pineapple on there.
Oh, pastor tacos have
Yeah.
pineapple.
This is an even better question. Do pineapples belong on pizza?
No.
No.
Yes.
Next question.
Give me
No.
extra pineapple.
Who's saying
Moving
yes? Can
I'll
I hear
say
yes?
yes. I'm the
One.
only one.
Are we the only
person.
two people that are saying yes?
Oh, two.
Moving
people.
on.
I'm not saying yes.
I
or no
love
on
it.
this.
I love it.
Wow.
With the salsa verde, if you throw it on there.
What?
the
What
salsa
the
with
fuck?
pepperoni
That's
and
next
brisket.
level.
What?
That's next level.
Wait, no, we're talking pizza right now.
Salsa.
Pizza.
Pineapple on a pizza?
Salsa.
Pineapple on pizzas.
If
Hell
you've never
yeah.
had it, it's because you've never had it this way. Get
I
a Hawaiian, but throw jalapenos on it. That's gonna,
That doesn't sound good.
bro. It's gonna take you to the next
Pineapple
level.
and jalapeno together, bro?
Well,
Sweet
Dude.
and hot.
Sweet
what
tart.
I did one time that everybody was giving me shit about was I put aguacate on pizza.
Oh,
Man, you guys,
I don't know about all that.
Yeah.
I'm about to,
Depends on the
I'm
topic.
about to reel it in, dude. So fuck off with all the weird stuff on pizzas. You guys are.
Is pineapple the only fruit that's like available for a pizza?
No,
selection?
dude.
No,
never
you
had
can have a
strawberry
fruit
pizza, dude?
pizza.
Strawberry pizza.
What?
Just kidding.
Dude, banana pizza. I saw this
Can you all
one
hear
place
me?
of banana
Like-
pizza.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Put
Or
raisins on a
actually,
pizza,
in Brazil,
bro.
in Brazil, the Domino's there, they
might be the
freaking
cable.
they apply like bananas on their pizza. People
What?
have some really creative taste. Like
Were you in
guacamole and all
Brazil?
that.
I heard they pay people in bananas over there.
I
That's
think
your
the
labor
weirdest
charge.
topping right now on pizza is grasshoppers.
Dude, I had grasshoppers.
Adam eats anything.
No. We went into Mexico and there was like a Oaxaca festival or some shit, and they were selling quesadillas there, crickets and grasshoppers. But they will sell you like barbacoa and shit, like in a little baggie.
Like shredded and shit, or what the fuck?
No, they're just like fucking whole fried fucking cockroach looking animals, you know. But they're grasshoppers and
I don't know.
dude,
I know actually.
I was eating them like chips.
Did you try it?
No, I'm not down. I've seen them, but I'm just like.
But well, like I was like
no.
fucking. They lasted there in my fridge for like a Mario's brother tried one actually.
Do they just get stuck in your teeth? Because like, I imagine they would, because they look like they're dry as fuck.
Well, check it out. Like I
Can't imagine the texture.
dude, no.
Like, what if they accidentally forgot to like fry one and you eat a live one, dude?
No, they're dead.
man,
But
eat it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what if like one escaped?
They tasted kind of like shrimp
brothers and
with takis. You know, they were like super fucking hot, spicy. So it was like like eating shrimp and takis, whatever. So, but like and I was so drunk after 3 days of having them in the fridge, I made a fucking omelet with them and shit.
At least you kind of drown it out with the egg.
New Mexico, that's a thing.
Like I think I would be down to try like a handful out.
But-
Maybe not like a handful, but like one.
But speaking,
Try one, yeah.
can I just say, like, speaking of toppings and stuff, Fito's Asador has a burger that has strawberries on it.
Whoa.
Yeah. So just wanted to mention that.
I mean, I don't know. That's
Chicken
enough, that's enough about food because I'm fucking hungry.
Damn.
But
Same.
we were talking about something before we jumped into that, and I forgot what it was.
School shootings, dude.
Bur-
No, not yet.
What the?
School.
What do you mean? School shootings? Dude? They're not real.
School's out
I'm
for
not Alex
summer.
Jones.
They're Walmart shootings.
There you
Yeah,
go.
not as Walmart.
No,
bro.
Mario, what I wanted to ask you, bro, is like, what besides like, I guess you produce other bands as well. Is that like in your studio or not?
Right
Not
now,
really.
I'm just trying to produce myself. Like I have a very limited amount of time, but when I get put to work, I do my best and I do it with as minimum time as possible. So, so right now, just mostly recording like Requiem for Redemption. Right now, we're recording an album. We're trying to get it out for December.
Yeah, Adam's like, stop
Obstacles
talking
come
about
in the
that
way,
shit.
but it's a 10-year thing.
Hey,
right now
bro.
with Oi Nomas, we're releasing this new song, which is Diablo or Backseat Silhouette.
Yeah, please go on.
So we're in the process of getting it out there. I mean, and we're thankful for anybody helping us out, like such as this podcast and Aliens on the Borders. Like, I freaking love like checking y'all out on SoundCloud, checking like now the new live like video edition. That's freaking awesome. And
I feel like Mario wrote this shit down and just came over here all smooth today.
no, it's what we do. It's what we do.
Trying to flex on us, Mario. What the hell?
It's a light flex.
Getting a lot of things out there, but yeah, right now just focusing mostly on my projects. If like, I'm sure there's a lot of different producers that would love to like help out other bands. Right now, like I kind of just stick to what I like to do. I was born through music. Like I was grown with music for years.
Right.
Mario played drums
Just
at
trying to
church.
help out the community any way that I can.
So
as far
so
as,
just wanted to mention that Mario played drums at church.
Adam played the
That's how
tuba.
I-
and Martin.
Hold on, wait,
That's
hold
how I
on.
started, actually.
Yeah, but Mario played drums at church, so he has that how to like keep
Gospel.
the groove laid back, and then he has a metal band. So
Yeah, I met
thought
Chris,
it was
the guitar player for Requiem, at church. We're playing Metallica, we're playing Lamb of God, Slayer, like, but instrumental wise,
Right.
it was freaking awesome.
But I thought that would be the
Some
perfect fit.
Jesus lyrics on there, bro. You be good.
yeah, how great is your God? We
Right.
made that into a metal song.
There you go.
How great.
What? Really? I want to hear that.
of your sins. Padre nuestro.
Breakdown.
Yo, I'll mosh in a fucking church right here.
Fuck.
Damn.
You're like those freaking people in the church.
I was gonna say something, but never mind. Because I always say this when I'm drunk, and like I shouldn't be saying these things anymore because I have a girlfriend. But okay.
I don't care, Adam. I told you.
Damn, she
Say
don't
whatever
care,
you
dog.
want.
Yo.
As
It's
long
like-
as it's not like white supremacist shit, we're cool.
Yeah, please.
Speaking of church,
You
right?
hear
Like
that, Mario? You hear that?
Lena
Right
already
now
knows
we're
his
in
story,
modern
anyways.
times. We're in
'Cause-
modern times. Barack Obama has been president. There's been
What?
a lot of changes. Right now,
No,
Beto's running
Mario.
for president.
Hold
Fuck
on.
Beto, but
Hold
also
on.
Si eres
what?
mexicano,
Dude, are we gonna
Beto.
fight?
He's not Mexican, bro. Just so you know, he's
Beto.
not.
partially.
His name is Robert
Doesn't matter
O'Rourke.
if he's
I'm not
Mexican
sa-
or
no,
not.
and I'm not saying I'm against him because of that. I'm against him because he doesn't really stand for anything. He's a corporate Democrat. Doesn't really, you're not
It's
going
like
to change shit. So
marijuana.
it's fine.
He's a strain of it, bro.
Right.
Let's fight,
Centrist.
dude. Are we
No.
gonna
Well,
Fight?
Sorry, but I'm voting
was
for
talking,
Beto.
I was talking about church.
So
Yeah.
yeah,
Hold on. I wanna
Adam.
hear about that.
Wait,
Hold
let's
on.
talk about a song that you're writing called "Manipulate."
No, wait, hold on. Right now.
Dude,
Wait,
I'm
let me-
fucking
let me-
slam shit.
I just
bro.
want people to know this truth about church and me, okay?
Oh,
The only reason I would go
Did
to
you get
church
touched?
when I went to fucking Exoticas, I didn't really get turned on, right? But when I went to church,
What?
I was like, damn, this chick with a long ass skirt.
I thought you were about to say, damn, my homie Jesus in the cross looking real fit, dude.
You got those abs,
and
bro.
that too. Jesus is fucking fit. You know what I'm saying?
CrossFit, homie.
Literal CrossFit.
And I was like, damn, Jesus has
Swole
abs and
Jesus.
shit. Like, God,
Dude, swole Jesus.
I just want to mention that.
Got
but-
those flowing locks,
He
bro.
died for your gains.
No, I fuck with church.
I actually,
Gains
at the open mic,
motherfucker.
Diabetic Jesus just played.
Diabetic Jesus, that's the homie.
And I told him like to feature me on his track, and I'll be like Adam the Baptist or some shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Never mind. But that's what I told him.
Adam and Eve, bro.
All right, so politics, religion.
God damn.
We out here, bro.
Both those things are not supposed to be discussed.
This isn't the fucking workplace,
like,
dog.
like I said,
Oh,
Adam
my
has a
goodness.
song that we actually like. I
Well,
mean,
I named it manipulator, but yeah, just like give it.
and it is
Political?
like political. Yes.
Yeah.
How so? In what way?
It adds a lyric against the wall. So,
Oh,
yeah.
I'm pro wall. So
You like the
nah, I'm just kidding. I wanted to see your face.
I don't know, man. Like
construction companies.
I'm pro like a fence maybe.
You're pro
There
fence.
is no sense.
Like 'cause, you know, I saw that fence, you know, like I guess, you know, but it's kind of lame when I'm down there in the river and
I
like,
mean, the wall didn't really do shit. Y'all saw that dragon break that shit down.
Fuck
Taking
off.
lives, that's for sure.
We don't talk about
but no,
that.
but yeah,
Politics and religion, let's do it. Game of Thrones, no.
Okay.
no, but it kind of
Unacceptable.
you know, like it destroys wildlife and all that stuff that I've been reading about it, and like I literally that's why I won't. I just never leave it on, put it on record. Like I did vote for Trump, you know.
That's fine. I don't care.
And
Wait,
I
hold on,
voted for Hillary.
We're gonna fight, bro.
That's-
No,
Opposites
but
attract.
I'm not. No, what? No, I'm not opposite. But I'm not gonna vote for him again, simply because of, you know,
Can I mean,
the
if
politics
you're-
about animals and shit. You know what
Right,
I'm
right,
saying?
right. If I
And
may
I'm
ask,
an
can I
animal-
ask you something?
But
I'm an
birds
animal-
aren't real, bro.
I'm an animal
So it's
lover, man.
fine.
Like, I was like,
But-
fuck that.
Oh, dude,
you
we're
can
gonna
fuck. You can
fight,
fuck with
dude.
humans all you want. You know what I'm saying? But when you fuck with animals, sorry, bro.
I know when you
Hold
live in
up.
farms and then you eat them and shit.
Hold
after
on, hold
fuck
on.
all that.
So you're
Right.
saying like it's cool, like if they fuck with humans but not with animals?
That's
Why?
Yeah.
Because we're humans, dude. I don't want to get fucked with.
Right. You can put them in cages and
Well,
shit. You know, build walls.
Well, I mean,
I have a joke about that.
no, not to that,
I know.
not to that extent. But I'm just saying, like, you know, when like, you know, like, what he, I don't know if it's true, but like, he signed the bill. You can shoot a bear or something.
Well, let's
Finally.
take a second to break that down.
I'd
Bears
shoot
are
a bear.
fucking terrifying and they can kill you.
Oh, come on. No, but I mean, like,
You know, they don't talk, bro. They're not cuddly at all. They're not looking for a picnic basket. They're looking to eat your ass, bro.
If you don't
You know,
bother
they
them,
actually
they
start
won't
with
do
you.
anything.
That's
That's
not
not
entirely
true.
true.
That's not true. They
That's
smell
not
your
entirely
ass
true.
and don't want to
Yeah.
eat it.
Oh.
That's like
No,
Well,
I mean,
maybe if you won't put your
self-defense,
ass there.
self-defense, yeah. But
That's what I'm saying. Like,
like, but if you're in there just to fucking be an asshole to go kill a bear, that I'm against that. You know, like I'm gonna go to the woods to kill a bear. No, like
It's big game hunting, dude.
no.
I mean,
What if I kill it with my bare hands?
you have
count?
bear hands?
Yeah.
Did you kill another bear to get those
Restrictions
hands?
Shit.
Francisco's part bear actually.
I am part bear.
He's part Robin Williams.
He's part Robin Williams. Too.
Fuck off.
It's okay. I can fall into that category too. So I'm with you.
So like if you were given like bear qualities, what would you pick? And would you pick like, you know, being all hairy like a bear?
I didn't get to pick, dude.
It was fucking.
I didn't look at you.
He's dogging on you hard, homie.
No,
Right, bro. We're gonna
Start some shit.
We're gonna fight.
no, we're not. No, I mean,
You should see his back.
Nice.
well,
Bust it
Yeah.
out for the live stream,
It's,
bro.
it's bear.
We're gonna get in our fucking Howard Stern shit. Bust it.
Bust it.
I
Bust it
mean,
wide open.
I had a friend who asked that question too, but it sounds kind of racist. But I don't know. But
What?
yeah, like
What?
if you could be like have anything from a black dude, what would you want? You know, and you know, I guess you can pick like, you know, the stereotypical thing, like I want to have a black dick. You know, but
Let's
anyway,
say their ageless skin.
Some
That's-
great
dude, that's-
words.
Yeah.
okay, well, I
Yeah,
don't know.
yeah, yeah.
Black
We're
don't-
progressive as fuck,
Black
dude.
don't crack, dude.
You know, but hold
Black
on.
don't crack,
This,
bro.
you know, I just thought it was funny because one guy said their ass.
What?
White.
A
What-
guy
what?
said that.
Yeah, but I think he was thinking something else. Like I would like, you know,
Like you want to
To
eat some
get
black
that
booty?
ass.
yeah, but it still sounded like, in the context. He's like, if you can
Hey,
have
bro.
anything.
Booty's a booty.
Yeah, he's like, I was like, oh, well, I would have some black ass. I was like,
Dude,
wow, man. Like,
there's black girls.
but but it was like,
wow.
What would you like on
There
you?
are definitely black girls.
What would you like on you?
I've seen a few out there in the world.
Never mind. Well, I would still like that on me too, but okay. But not like on my body, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
maybe.
I wouldn't go for the black dick because I wouldn't want a smaller dick. So.
Chinga. I don't know, man. That's also might be like just something because
wouldn't that be weird though? Like if you just transplanted that onto you.
Carmen Electra.
Like,
that would be fucking wild.
Carmen Electra had mentioned that
dude.
Rodman had it small, but I don't know. Every ex-girlfriend would say that about their ex-boyfriend, so I don't know. You know, Carmen Electra, she dated what's in it, Rodman, right?
Dennis Rodman?
Yeah.
Did she?
Yeah, and she said
I was
that
born in
she said
93, bro.
she said that you know, you might think all black dudes have big dicks, but trust me, Rodman doesn't, you know. But man, maybe she was.
Hey,
just
he's
bitter.
saving us from North Korea, so.
Yeah, dude, he's out there.
Don't talk no shit.
Hey, Kim Jong Un, relax.
Rodman the savior, like Rodman the savior, that guy.
Yeah.
Nobody knows him as a basketball player in this generation anymore. You know what I'm saying?
He's just the guy that's stopping nuclear annihilation.
Yeah.
He's out there. He's a CIA asset. That's what that is.
Yeah, he's out there rocking hella nose rings, saving the world.
Right. Just
That's
flexing.
the life.
Working with like Elon Musk and all that. Most people say
Really?
all these.
Is he really? No, he's not. You're just bullshitting.
No, yeah, he's part of the whole Neuralink project.
Yeah, he smoked out with Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
What the
fuck?
He's a rocket scientist from NASA, and this guy's like
Dennis Rodman's a scientist.
No.
maybe they're
Hey, man.
maybe they're doing some science experiment on how he was such a good defense player. You know.
Right. He had that lockdown
Sci-
defense, bro.
Science.
He did.
It's a sport of science, or what's it called? That shit on TV. Like
Sports science, bro.
Sports
We
science.
fucking
Sir.
get 15 boards a game, man.
Hala, really? No way.
Yeah, bro.
How about that guy who go like this?
Matumbo?
Yeah, okay.
Don't matter.
Okay.
Jordan dunked on his ass.
No way, he didn't.
Yeah, he
no,
did.
No, he did this to Jordan. I saw that.
He fucking dunked on Jordan's ass. Jordan hit 2 free throws with his eyes closed in his face.
Oh shit. Okay.
He's like, "What's up, bro?
Wait,
How you doing?"
Fuck is up?
Oh, I know he did that to Kobe though.
What the fuck is up, Kyle?
the 90s.
Do you know who that is, right? You know, Matumbo.
Dikembe Mutombo.
Yeah. Okay. You know
Yeah. Anyways,
not in my
show.
house
Such
like
a
that,
lovely
right?
Yeah, he'll do that shit.
So, dude, I want to ask you a question. Please feel free to not answer if you don't want to. You don't have to get into it. I'm not gonna judge you.
Shit.
I'm not gonna judge you. I don't judge anyone based on their political beliefs, right? Whatever.
Okay.
Why did you vote for Trump?
What?
Why did you vote for Trump?
Oh, okay. I was. I don't know, man. I mean, I think he's a good manipulator and he brainwash people and shit. So I guess I kind of got a little bit.
You fell for the lie.
A little bit, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like
You were rocking the hat.
No, I didn't go that extreme. You know what I'm saying? But also, I actually one of the main reasons was because I had voted for Bernie, and I felt like he had fucked over.
Yeah, he did.
So when it was like between Hillary and Trump, both of them made really stupid ass faces. But I was like, damn, which one irks me more?
One of them is not the devil.
And Hillary's face irked me more.
Right.
So I just voted for Trump, you know. But
you also gotta be aware. There's a lot of fake news, and then there's like a lot of like
Another Trump supporter.
people who don't really know what's going on.
First of all,
like one thing with
ex-Trump supporter.
Donald Trump.
First of all, his real name is Ronald.
Ronald McDonald.
Donald Reagan.
This guy knows his stuff.
Donald Reagan.
More people
I need your charger,
America's
dude.
making a lot of money. There's a lot of good trade. He's like the first president that went over to North Korea and got a lot of things handled. So he's doing a really good job as far as presidency. I mean, I don't agree with everything he does, like talking bad about like Hispanic people or things like that. I don't know if that's fake news too.
No, it's not.
He
No, it's not fake
he's
news.
been quoted.
He said it.
So.
No, yeah, he
built his.
No, okay,
campaign
wait.
on
We're
it.
going down the line.
Wait,
here. I respect.
2020 though,
Again,
Beto
I respect people and their political
going on the
views.
line.
I'm not a fucking asshole. I'm able to be friends with people that's like Trump.
Is that
and
true?
people like Hillary.
Is that true?
I don't care.
Is that true?
Yeah, I'm.
Because there's cheese.
I don't know.
All right, whatever. Next.
So why'd you vote for Hillary?
Did you really vote for Hillary? You
Let's
fucking
stop.
I voted for him.
Okay,
Hold
go.
on. Let her talk.
Yes.
Well,
get
because
it.
first of all, she supports women's rights, and also she's supporting the gun reform, and that's another thing why I also want to vote for Beto, because he's the only one that wants the gun reform. Bernie is actually bought by the NRA. So I'm sorry, even if he does win the nomination, like
But Hillary is secretly
Hillary's a war dog.
Hillary,
Like
yeah,
100%.
Hillary's
Wait.
a secret Republican. You know what I'm saying? And she,
100%. Not that much of a secret.
Not much of a secret.
Not really
she
that
says
much.
she runs on the
She
Democrat.
tries to get both sides.
Wow, then
Okay,
No,
that's how a true politician works.
I'm gonna.
They want to get you.
All right, that's it. I'm ready. Okay, go next, dude.
Wait.
Who'd you vote for? All your
Say you
secrets,
didn't
sir.
vote. That's okay.
No, I did vote.
Okay.
I will
Oh,
admit
shit.
it was very much a lesser of two evils type deal, and I voted Hillary.
Okay.
But
That's the wrong choice,
but in the primaries,
She's not happy about it.
but in the primaries, it was Bernie.
A clear Bernie.
A clear Bernie, bro, over
Right.
here, dude.
Now, Roger, why didn't you vote?
I voted.
Oh, okay. Who'd you
Who'd you
vote for?
vote for?
Yes, I knew it.
What? But I don't think Roger's happy about it either. You know. Like,
No, I mean,
So here's the thing, dude. All right, well, you go, and then we.
I didn't vote.
You didn't vote.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you feel like that's a good thing?
I feel like it was the
first
only choice I had.
Here, just to be clear, here it didn't matter. It didn't fucking matter.
No,
Like
it
they want, I know they want to paint the illusion of like every vote matters, but very clearly in a red state, it doesn't fucking matter. So, yeah, dear, I'm not. It doesn't. Yeah, it didn't fucking matter. I did vote. Trump. So and I'm not. Look, okay. So here's the thing.
Highlight some of the points because I agree
Okay.
with you.
So one, no disrespect, Fuck Hillary, dude. Just 100%.
Yeah.
And that's
Because
just because she's a
Hashtag
fucking
Clinton
war dog.
body count.
She's a war dog, and the Clintons have fucking blood on their hands.
Hard.
And there's so many fucking points as to like she's.
Let's start with the most. Can I jump in with you? Like,
Sure, yeah.
Let's start with the fucking most obvious one that should be like a huge red flag. They stole the fucking nomination.
Right, so that was the first thing for me.
Not allegedly, this
So
is
okay,
legit.
when I started like in that election, because this was the first time that I felt like I got politically awoken. I was already kind of inclined to like politics, but never as involved in this election. And this is something we haven't talked about on the podcast before. So I think
I
it's
know.
good.
I always try to force it out. You're like,
Okay, so I'm gonna be honest. The first time it was Bernie. It was Bernie, and I just couldn't understand people that were still behind Hillary after the very fucking blatant robbery that happened for the DNC. And it wasn't even a fucking secret. That's the thing that pissed me off the most, is that people are seeing somebody who's very clearly a Washington insider, right? And a Washington insider, and very clearly just pro-war. And as much as you want to say that
most candidates are.
Yeah, as much as you want to say that gun, because it's in fucking industry, and regardless, all these fuckers want at some point to have the benefits that they have there. So anyway, whatever. Gun reform aside, the bodies that they have on them is just insane. The DNC thing was the first thing for me that I was just like, all right, fuck that. I already knew the other shit before, but so we could just do a quick timeline for you guys if you guys aren't aware. But the first thing
like you aren't.
because the first thing that happened was the DNC was caught colluding with Hillary's campaign. They're supposed to be non-partial. They're supposed to provide simply a fucking platform for the candidates, not push one person to the other or whatever, anything like that. So they were Debbie Wasserman, who was the head of the DNC, was caught colluding with people from the Clinton campaign, and they had somebody who was like the chair. I forget the name of the fucking chair, who was a scapegoat because they fired her. And then Debbie Wasserman stepped down from the DNC and got a fucking honorary chair on Clinton's campaign. And if you can't tell me that that's already the first sign of like, hey, thanks, dude. Thanks for
hooking it up.
The election.
Thanks for hooking it up.
For fucking over.
You know how
Bernie,
fucking crazy it is?
who was projected to win 100% versus Trump. So if you want to talk about lesser evils there, the person who stole the fucking election from the only person that was projected to win against Trump was that. Second,
Clinton.
the Trump, okay, he's a fucking idiot. I'm going to say it out loud. 2, my dad was deported. So like to even talk about like the whole thing about whether it's like the racism issue or not, right? I was on the side of somebody who had the only clear, and this is just not to, I don't want to play like sides right now, I'm very not anti-Trump, but I'm also not pro-Hillary or anything like that. As of right now, where it stands, the only candidate that was up there on that election stage was on the fucking ballot that was pro-reform for immigration was Trump, and he had plenty of avenues to go down that, and the only people that were stopping him, Democrats.
The Dems.
And so, in terms of like things like DACA, the only people who had reform for that, who wanted to reform it, Trump. The only people who wanted to keep it enacted and actually make it so they get a clear path to citizenship, something that was never outlined by a Democratic platform to begin with, they shut it down. And everybody wants to talk about the whole thing that he did with like immigration and all that kind of shit. Hold on.
Okay.
They want to go and talk about all that kind of shit.
Preach,
when they go and you take a look like the different reform thing. Everybody was sucking off Trudeau after the fucking after the whole immigration ban that happened, because they were going to do a reform to make our immigration a easier route in a sense. Canada has a much tougher immigration policy than we do, right? If you want to immigrate from Mexico to here, yeah, it takes a while. Sure. Yeah, you get to become a citizen. It's going to take a minute, right? You can't even start that process with Canada without having like recommendations from people that are already citizens. We don't have that kind of stuff on here. What if somebody comes here without knowing a single fucking body in the U.S.? So when you're talking about all that kind of stuff, I 100% disagree with people who lined up simply because, the women's rights thing, I'll give you that. There was somebody who was very clearly sexist that was like on there, and I was hoping that at some point that he was going to stick to the stuff that he promised, because he wasn't a fucking insider, which was like creating avenues for things that were like, birth control. And then he just flipped on it. And that's the thing. At the beginning of his shit, dude, yeah, you know what? You're right. Maybe it was a little bit of brainwashing. Maybe it was doing what a politician does, which is fucking lie, for money and for power. And regardless of whether or not you're on which side or whatever, both sides would have gotten tricked and fucked over. And I couldn't put my hat in the ring for Clinton. I couldn't.
Yeah.
So
who was the one who stopped that thing, like where you come from a Cuba state, you made it to Florida, you're an American citizen.
No, that was a while back. It wasn't.
Was that Obama?
I don't remember actually.
Didn't he stop that the whole thing, like you can't just?
Him, or was it somebody else?
There was an immigration ban during Obama's term. Like, there's nobody.
He also deported a lot of people.
He deported a shit ton of people.
Yeah.
Actually,
Obama,
my dad's
or that other person?
Obama. My dad's deportation was not Trump era. It actually started before the process started before Trump's term. So yeah,
have you heard of Tool the band?
Yeah.
Dude, Donald Trump just tweeted, it's like, during Obama's presidency, Tool's music wasn't available.
That's fucking stupid.
I'm pretty sure that's a fake tweet.
So yeah,
I know that it pissed a lot of Bernie supporters off that,
that's outright treason.
But Bernie was for Hillary, and Bernie actually told people to vote for her.
As a concession.
They were pissed off at him because they were calling him a sellout, and I don't know what.
He was, because he sold out.
This is what I'm going to predict. Trump is going to win again because of the same reason. Because I know for a fact, Joe Biden is going to win the nomination and not Bernie, even though they're going to be head to head. Again, it's going to happen again. And Bernie supporters are going to be so pissed off, and they're going to throw away their vote again. So Trump is going to win. That's what's going to happen.
Unless we rally up the support for Beto and we get the announcements out there
from
news media.
That's dumb. Fuck Beto.
Beto will probably not make it, but I will still give my vote to Beto.
How is that giving it away? Though? How is it giving it away? How is it giving it away? Like, if who are you gonna choose? Who's gonna be the better president, Biden or Trump? So it's not really giving it away.
I think we already know. I mean, here, I don't know. Like, I can't speak for everyone,
right?
But to re-elect Trump, I don't know.
Especially with El Paso this weekend.
But that had nothing to do with Trump, though.
No, but the shooter did post a picture
Yeah,
of
well,
like his.
But you
guns.
can't control people's
You can't
fucking.
control people, but
Yeah.
still, that's like.
But
not
there's-
an
I don't know,
image you
man.
want
So I'm like
public to-
I'm
Yeah.
not for that either, dude.
perceive.
I think 100% it has a lot to do with rhetoric, dude. And these
Yeah,
guys-
definitely.
Bro, look,
Yeah,
okay,
it's
that's.
an
I wanted to
information.
bring that up because there's been some shit
Okay.
where, in the sense that, like,
false flag.
no, I don't
Fucking
want
Alex
to.
Jones over here.
Bro, okay, wait. This is gonna be fucking crazy, all right? Now I know y'all might think Alex Jones is fucking crazy, which I will sign off that he definitely is.
God.
All right, he
Here we
definitely
fucking
is. But how? Just hear me fucking out, dude.
Wait, is he still broadcasting? Like, does he still?
Yeah,
have-
he has his own
I
avenues.
thought they shut him down.
They did, which is
Wow.
like against the fucking First Amendment, right?
So
Which is
it's
fucking
illegal.
crazy. No, it's
No, I
not,
don't-
because he's
I
not
don't know.
broadcasting like on iTunes or
I mean,
anything
there's
like that.
laws,
He has his
laws
own
can
thing.
be changed.
Right, and that's scary when you think about like free speech and shit like that, right? I don't know. Anyways, so you can do your own research, right? Like, I'm not here to say that he's right or he's wrong, because I don't even know if he's right or if he's wrong. Definitely a different point of view, and it's definitely always a good thing to question stuff in certain cases, right? Now, one of the fucking crazy things is that on Thursday, before the whole thing happened in El Paso, he went live on his show and he was saying some shit is gonna go down in El Paso and they're gonna blame it on Q and like white nationalism and all this other shit.
How? Why?
I don't fucking know.
In El Paso, like he said
Yes,
specifically.
he did.
Specifically El Paso.
Yes, he did.
Pull up
Right.
receipts, bro.
Bro, you have no idea. This is me today in the morning. Like, I was fucking mind blown.
It's all about algorithms, you know what I'm saying?
Maybe I don't fucking know. I don't know.
For real,
I'm
like-
simply relaying the information that is out there. Right? That's all I'm doing.
If
You do your own fucking
So
research.
then we're gonna blame it on Alex Jones.
No, we're not.
It's his fault
It's not his fault.
for
He-
actually insinuating.
But you know what sucks though, like for real, like all the people who are in Laredo posting all this gordi loca se va a acabar el gas kind of bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Right, that's
you know,
what-
you know when she did that, right? Like gordi loca,
Yeah.
and everybody's pack the fucking places up.
Right.
Well, now everybody's like, hey, they're gonna shit the Walmart, you know, and people are panicking.
a lot of BS.
Yeah, like all that. Now that's BS. You know?
Right, but let's take a look back at history. You know, because whenever these types of events, you always have to consider not just the current timeline, but shit that has happened in our past.
Okay.
All right, now the government has definitely done a lot of shady shit. Right. Again, I'm not here to say false flag, etc., whatever. Right. I'm not. I don't know the fucking truth. I'm gonna say that flat out. However, there's definitely pieces of evidence that are like, fuck you mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you can't just sit there and tell me that that's, oh, this is the fucking story, when there's like things that are clearly do not help that story work, right? One of the first things that is trippy is that on scene, there's a video that's not going around on the news, but it is on YouTube, if I'm not mistaken, of a couple of people that are being interviewed subsequently after the shooting happens. And what they describe as the shooter is 2 to 3 males that are in black, like military fatigues with ski masks around the Walmart, right?
And
Not the
probably
fucking dude that they caught.
Pulling the stunt to
Right. Now, and this is the actual like El Paso shooting, like, right? This is what some of the people describe.
There's gonna be a lot of
Similar
cheesecake
to what
going
happened in
around.
Parkland.
That's
There's
gonna
videos of like
ruin
students.
the true facts.
Right. Then there's people in the Parkland shooting. There's students that get interviewed and they say the same thing, that there was like fucking dudes decked out that looked like SWAT, and they saw the dude that they arrested and pinned the whole
Yeah, they apprehended him and they didn't even fire shots at him.
Right, not that, but in Parkland, one of the people sees the dude that did the shooting, but he's not shooting anyone. Like, people are still getting shot, and he sees the person, and then later after they fucking arrest him. Right now, it's also true that the Parkland Police Department stood down for a solid 30 minutes before, and they went in there to do anything. Like, they stood down. They've been fucking sued. All this crazy shit. Deputies have resigned from that shit. You can look this up. This is just information that's out there, right? Now, again, let's consider history and shit that has happened previously. So back in, I want to say it was like the JFK administration, or maybe like a little bit after that, there was an operation. This document got leaked in like the early 2000s called Operation Northwoods. Right? So this was a government plan to attack American civilians with military forces dressed as Russians. to incite war with Russia, right?
Yeah, for like
Right.
communism and all that.
Right.
stuff.
Now, it's also common knowledge that the Gulf of Tonkin was also staged by the Navy to get us to go to Vietnam, right?
So do you think the guy
I don't know.
Oswald? Do you think that guy shot JFK or?
Fuck, I don't know, dude. That's a trippy conspiracy.
I don't think he did.
We had a whole swing.
Yeah, we had a whole
Oswald wasn't it?
Oswald, yeah. Lee Harvey Oswald.
His case was never like really investigated, and there's a movie about that, right? Like, and he wasn't even at the location. He was found somewhere else, super far away, and all this bullshit. And they blamed it on him.
Walking down the fucking street and shit. And
yeah,
all this other craziness. Well, anyways,
what's your position on this, Frank? You haven't talked.
It's a tragedy. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that that there was crisis actors or anything like that. I'm not here to say anything like that.
All I was saying is like
it really does sound like you're going in that direction.
I'm not though,
and that's
no, I'm not.
That's
though.
really murky waters for me. I don't
Right.
go there. I think it's just the time for all of those affected to grieve. I'm not one to think about politicizing tragedies this way.
Right, and
so that is why I'm staying quiet on this one. So
cool,
you can say it's SWAT dudes killing civilians.
I'm not saying
you
that.
could say
I'm
it's
simply relaying information that's out there.
Well, all I was saying is like people on the radar are posting like on clasificados and all that stuff. That there's gonna be a shooting at the Walmart here and giving people panic. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know that.
Well, I mean, Walmart's did have like fucking armed security.
But I'm saying like why?
I didn't see that.
Yeah,
why are people quoting that?
What Walmart was this?
Not here in Laredo.
No, yeah, here in Laredo.
Where?
We
Which
had
one?
The one on the north side, the newest one.
Northside Walmart had armed.
Yeah, I'm not even
security.
fucking playing. My girlfriend and her mom went there.
Okay. Well, I mean,
Like, I'm being serious. This is real.
I don't like it when they spread, even if it's a rumor. Like, oh, I heard it. From
Yeah,
my
man, that's not
friend.
cool. That's like yelling
my
fire
friend's,
in a crowded
My friend's
office.
brothers-in-law and sister
So,
said that this and that. Like, you shouldn't really spread any kind of rumors like that. I mean, unless
I'm not
it is
spreading
actually
any rumors. With any confirmation,
if it's actually like
I'm saying
a
that there was
police
like
report
police.
and it's confirmed.
I'm saying that there's police at Walmart. Just in case.
I mean, there hasn't been any reports.
You know what's weird, man? It's like we playing over Laredo a lot. You know what I'm saying? We've been trying to go to Monterrey. We need our pass cards over there, which Mario hasn't gotten.
I think I just got my pass card actually.
Oh, you got it?
I just
got it right now, bro. Let's go, man.
Boom.
No,
tacos.
you really learn like how thankful we should be just being here, because over there's a lot of like poverty and a lot of like.
Well, you see,
just crazy shit.
But we play over there a lot, right? And I don't know, man. It's super awesome when we play over there, and a lot of those people from over there have added me on Facebook, and you know how people sometimes they'll be like, I don't go to Mexico, it's dangerous and all that stuff.
Right.
It seems like now the tables turn, man. I see them posting like, man, they're kind of maybe like slightly mocking, but at the same time they're kind of like being serious,
Right.
about like, hey man,
don't go to America, you might get shot for being.
Yeah, Mexican. I don't want to go to. I'm not gonna go to Walmart. Fuck that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and because
maybe
they're no. I mean, I see the post,
right?
And like before it was people from here not wanting to go over there. Now it's like them. They don't want to come shopping here, or the outlets. Because also that was another rumor, right? Yeah, somebody was posting today. There's gonna be a shooting at the outlets. Blah blah blah.
See, like fuck all those people. Like why are you making those
rumors?
You
shouldn't.
But people from Mexico
I think
they're
just like seeking attention and they want to get likes and shares.
Probably.
Like, oh my god,
I'll say something that's not a rumor, that is fact, that you can look up and fucking figure out. So, do you guys remember the Unabomber?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So he was actually a part of the MK Ultra CIA program, right? There's articles out there in the New York Times, the LA Times, how the FBI and the CIA created the Unabomber. Like, this is real. This is documented, right? Now,
okay.
The last 3 fucking mass shooters, the guy from El Paso, Parkland, and the guy from Dayton, Ohio. All 3 of those dudes, not only do they look alike, which is kind of weird. If you look pictures of them next side by side, it's creepy. But each one of them, they had either one or both parents that are psychologists. And actually, this is a little bit unrelated.
Were any of them half Hispanic or anything like that?
Not that I remember. I don't know.
I mean, because
the Parkland shooter, wasn't he like?
Because wasn't there like a guy
Cuban
with a Mexican last name? What the fuck was his name?
Is that the guy from Parkland, right? The Parkland one.
Parkland dude.
And like people are like, well, he wasn't even white. I was like, he was Hispanic. I was like, yeah, he was half Hispanic.
The last name maybe Hispanic.
Yeah, but you know how
red
people,
cap
how those white people are, like the United
Shut up,
States.
Adam. You're white.
That guy's white. That guy's white.
But no, but they're doing like a Hitler thing, like it's like a
Right,
Hitler thing
right.
where he hated Jewish and he was half Jewish. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think
It's okay.
I'm curious about that Alex Jones thing though. Like, what was he saying? That it was something to deflect from something else, or like?
No, I didn't get to hear the whole thing because I was listening to this on my way to work and I had to like go to work. So
Like, this
I
is
didn't get to
gonna
hear the whole
happen because like.
So he
I pulled up a website called MediaMatters.org. I
Right.
haven't heard it. It just says from a video posted on August 4th to Alex Jones's Infowars website. Is this what you were looking at?
no, I was looking at like his own video thing from Infowars, like his app.
Yeah, it's like a
Yeah, yeah.
podcast.
You're not gonna find it unless you go to like.
Oh, it's
Infowars.
super
Is
secret.
this mic better?
It's not secret. They just literally banned him off of the internet. I don't know what you want me to tell you.
Well, then where did you hear it?
On his app,
Where is his app?
Infowars app.
And there's another. Okay.
Yeah.
So I've heard this. I know. Like, he even said that the Sandy Hook shooting was fake and it was staged.
And see, like that's another thing that is also a common misconception, right? Because like just like anyone else, people are allowed to change their points of view, right? Right? Is that right? Like you can believe one
Yeah.
thing, find new evidence, believe something else. So subsequently, after him saying like, "Oh, the Sandy Hook shooting was whatever," he actually changed his position on that several fucking like times and restated over and over, like, "Okay, I was wrong," but they still kept going after him,
Yeah.
and that's like the reason why they took him off of Apple and everything. But he's been on JRE, and he's explained all of that, and he's explained like his transition to where there was a lot of shit that maybe seemed like it didn't add up, but he was influenced by other people with like I guess false evidence or just like whatever, right? Like fake news, just like everyone else. And so he was wrong about that, but he changed his position on that subsequently.
Does microphone stands drink Monster?
Yeah.
Because they're Kyle's. Oh no, they're pals. Never mind.
Yeah.
Just want to change the subject a little bit.
Right. Hey, all I'm saying
Being
is that
stupid.
like a lot of people like to write Alex Jones off, but he's been on JRE twice. Both times that he's been on JRE, everything that he fucking said has been looked up, and he was fucking right. You know what I mean? Like they fucking proved him right. It was like, oh, fucking transhuman male or not male, fucking chimeras or whatever. Sure enough, MIT fucking 1960s. Yeah, they were fucking experimenting on creating half human, half animal hybrids.
What?
And now that thing is actually happening like in China. Right? Like so.
Is it really happening in China? What the fuck?
Yeah, man.
Damn, dude.
Like all I'm saying is like right. The media has done a very good job as painting Alex Jones as a conspiracy theorist and or what have you, super right wing or whatever. But like, really, it's not necessarily the case because he even criticizes Trump on like a lot of the shit that he does right now, right? Like,
well, I'm curious. How are they doing these experiments? Like, do people go fuck goats?
I don't fucking know, dude.
What the
I don't fucking know. I don't fucking know.
I mean, there's like a lot of rumors that like in Mexico, like if you go to ranchitos and like
I assume that it has something to do with like genetic altering and shit. Like, there's a technology known CRISPR where you can literally alter like human DNA.
Oh, okay.
So
I know, like in Mexico, like I heard rumors like people like and they create stories like somebody fucked a goat and they have like a half goat, half human person or something.
No, but anyways, in short, all I'm saying is that
yeah, I know.
Alex Jones made out to be a conspiracy theorist. Twice that he's been on Joe Rogan. Watch both episodes. Watch them. Stop him mid-sentence of his crazy rants. Pull up the shit that he's actually talking about, and it's like right there.
Did they delete everything? Is it still
What do you mean?
out there? Like
The episodes I'm talking about, no, they're out there. The Joe Rogan Experience,
Okay.
episode 911, and then I forgot the other one, 1000 something.
Is that what JRE is? Because I was like trying to figure out. What
Yeah,
the fuck it was.
the Joe Rogan Experience. Sorry.
I was-
Anyways, enough about that. I don't know, man. Like, I really don't know, but the political atmosphere right now is crazy, right? And if the same thing happens that happened previously, where the DNC is just gonna be like, well, we don't really want progress.
Well, what do you think about them trying to incorporate like rock stars into their system, like kind of like Tom DeLonge,
Man, but
Space
wait,
Force,
you're talking about
to the Stars Academy?
To the
Wait, are you like
No.
a big Blink 182 fan?
No, dude.
You're
I'm
not?
a Blink 182
No,
fan. I wouldn't
no.
say big though.
No, I
You-
was.
you-
I'm
when
the
I
Blink
was,
guy
like,
here.
You're the Blink guy.
12.
Yeah, from Blink 182.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. He was on JRE also.
He's
Talked
actually
it,
about
he's
to return with the band. He kind of just took like a quick break to go set up his.
They're not
academy.
gonna let him back in.
Well, yeah, Matt Skiba is actually from like another band. I don't know. If
Alkaline Trio.
Yeah,
I know my shit.
Yeah, dude. I mean, he's really
So-
renowned.
So the
Back
guy
performing still.
the guy from Boxcar Razor is gonna be in Blink. Damn, dude. I'm just trying. Like,
Right.
I prefer
To,
Boxcar
to
Racer
touch a
over
bit on
Blink.
what you're saying, so the same time that the Hillary emails came out and everything, there was also emails from Anthony Podesta, and
Okay.
in those
Okay.
emails, he's
He's
fucking
referenced on
he's
there.
talking to Tom DeLonge about like UFOs and shit.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
And he's talking to like a government official, like fucking the dude from Blink 182.
Huh.
You know what I mean? Like, so I don't know.
Tom DeLonge 2020.
Like,
Tom
I
DeLonge,
wonder what
2020.
information they want to present to us, because something
That's
that
someone
they
I
keep,
will vote for.
what they keep saying is like,
Would you vote for the
Disclosure?
Rock? Would you vote for the Rock?
I would- I would- I would-
yeah,
for
just
Kanye.
disclosure, like not too many facts, but they want to bring like the fact that alien or extraterrestrial life exists on other planets, and like if aliens exist, how can we like smoothly bridge that gap?
You're shaking your head. Why are you shaking your head? You don't believe in
Because
aliens?
nobody is going to accept that kind of change. I mean, look at what.
I think everybody will accept.
I
the
mean,
change.
imagine this. Oh my God, they put it on clasificados. Oh, the aliens are here. Everybody's gonna freak out, and nobody's gonna be able to.
I think people will shoot him. Yeah. I think so.
Hey, so I have a
Loca's
good-
gonna be reporting from.
I have a good little left turn.
Take it.
And let's do this before.
So you're a
we wrap, 'cause
leftist?
I
You're
gotta-
leftist.
You got a skedaddle.
I got court tomorrow morning.
Fuck, dude.
Is it from that?
Is that what you're not drinking? Is the last time I don't know, saw a couple episodes and everybody had like beers and. are
No,
you-
we just do beer tasting episodes every
Oh,
now and then.
okay.
Yeah.
There's sometimes that I sit an episode out or two just because I just got other shit going on. But
Yeah.
Who blacks out first on the podcast?
No one actually.
No one blacks
320s,
out.
let's
I
go.
started rapping and I dropped an N bomb and it was bad.
Oh.
so it was
It
like,
wasn't- it was
I
a-
just
it was like a very soft A.
It was.
N-bomb.
It was.
So,
a
like,
so-
was
it was the most non-offensive.
It was the most non-offensive.
What
N-bomb
the
on
end
this,
episode? What episode was the end episode?
Dude, so fuck. I'm not even. Never mind.
Okay, what's your left turn?
All right, dude.
Yeah.
So I've been watching this series. It's called Hellier.
Oh shit! You
All
brought
right.
that up.
And so the cool thing is that for those of you guys watching,
Are there people watching? Sorry, 'cause
No,
it's
there
like-
isn't. All right now.
Okay,
All
cool.
three of you.
So
It was just both of y'all.
so
what the?
all right, so for
I'm my own biggest
people
fan.
that'll listen to this podcast because we do have listeners.
Yeah, we do have
So we did Fourth Dimension Fridays last Friday,
Right.
which is our live podcast that we got going on. Check it out every first Friday of the month.
September 6th is the next one.
September 6th is the next one.
This is a Cultura, right?
Yeah.
Cultura, yes, upstairs at Cultura. Thank you. We when we were doing that, we had we talked with Johnny Canales, who was one of the guys on the panel, who said that there are, or I'm not sure, I think it was Johnny. I don't remember if it was Johnny or you, but somebody mentioned that there are there's a belief that extraterrestrials aren't really extraterrestrials,
definitely John.
that they came from Earth, that they're time travelers for an advanced civilization that happen to find a fold to be able to come back, or whatever, that kind of stuff.
And
So
we're just continuously like building ourselves and just adapting ourselves and getting ready to head into
Evolving?
the cosmos.
well, no, not
I don't know.
necessarily. So first, the idea was that they came back to fuck humans, so they could crossbreed and create a hybrid. And be
That
able to-
plays into your.
that plays
documentary,
into a thing, right? But I'm not going to do that right. So, yeah, that was the thing. There's plenty of theories, right? But the point that I'm trying to make is that they mentioned how there was a dimensional rift that was open at some point that stayed open, and it's what allows what we interpret as extraterrestrials or mythological like creatures, like even
Cryptids.
urban, cryptids, right? Bigfoot, Jersey Devil, Mothman, those kind of things. Chupacabra, right?
Godzilla.
That they came from these rifts that in dimensions.
So they were
right?
like real.
The Devil
Right.
Lord.
So Hellier is a super interesting series on
Amazon Prime.
on Amazon Prime. I just watched the first episode and like half of the second. I'm already super hooked. So the premise of it is that these guys, just some fucking guys, they start up a ghost hunting.
Can I ask you something real quick?
Yeah.
Is it like a docuseries?
It's plays like a docuseries. Yes, it's a docuseries. Yeah.
Okay. I just wanted to
So it's just like some guys, they start up when they're kids, like 13 or whatever. They start up this thing called Ghost Hunters Incorporated, right? And it was just a really silly thing that they did. It was them fucking around, going into abandoned buildings and things that were supposedly haunted, and making trips like that, and just documenting shit. And it was fun for them. But eventually they grew up, and they decided to just stop doing that. Everybody moved away, did their own separate things, but the website stayed up along with an active email. So one day they get an email from some guy. I think his name's David something Hector, David something. I don't remember what his fucking name is, but he sends them an email, and the email says, "My family is currently being tormented by beings that I'm going to assume are from an extraterrestrial origin that are tapping on my windows. They're trying to open and break into my house, and my family is terrified."
Is this in Kentucky?
Which are the aliens?
Dude, I know exactly what you're talking about now.
Which aliens are the ones that are evil? The gray ones or the green ones? I forgot.
All of them.
Well, according to some people, depending on the things that they
The
like
greens.
mentioned, some of them are good, some of them are bad, some of them just won't fuck.
But there's a green one and a gray one. I mean, there's different races, right?
Reptilians, the ones that want to come in here and fucking take over.
Like the Hillarys?
Yes.
The Hillarys. Nah, I just can't.
She's
you're right.
She's a fucking...
100%
whatever. So, they're all reptiles. Anyway.
Trump is a
She's also a
snapping
huge
turtle,
cunt.
people.
All right.
Snapping turtle.
So
that's Whoopi Goldberg.
That's Mitch McConnell.
In Hellier, which is a city in Kentucky, that guy was saying that these beings are coming in from a mine shaft that is near his place.
I know all about this.
An old mine thing, and
he just told me all of this at Starbucks.
Yeah, it's interesting as fuck. So here's the thing, right? So
it's funny because he's pacing around the parking lot, smoking cigarettes, talking about aliens in mine shafts.
Yeah, so
cigarettes.
A much beautiful.
Right, it was a sight. So
definitely a sight.
So okay, so these guys go and they decide to start like looking into investigating, but it kind of led to a dead end because the guy apparently sends him an email like 3 months later saying, "Hey, I moved my family out of the fucking house, and I'm only going back to collect some things. If you want to see me, I'll be here this time." Whatever. They messaged him saying, "Hey, we're definitely interested," because he sent them some pictures of like some tracks and like pictures that he was saying were of the aliens, but then he just dipped and he disappeared. So they went off on like some other thing or whatever, and they started asking people around. And on the other side of Kentucky, Hopkinsville, they had a very infamous case in the 50s that got a bunch of media buzz and hype at the time because it was like one of the first like contacts with an alien. And this guy apparently shot at an extraterrestrial, and they were dubbed the Hopkinsville Goblins.
Yep.
Fuck yeah, he did.
So he they
USA.
So they were supposedly like 3-4 feet tall, had glassy eyes, nose like this like pale skin, no nose, and just like a slit for the mouth, right? But the Hopkinsville Goblins had the same features, but like what were supposedly like big ears or whatever, right? So then they hear another case up in Tennessee that's similar, and then they start asking people in small rural towns around the area about the same thing, and they discover that the mine shaft are connected by mountains. They're all connected by a cave system under Kentucky.
Oh.
And so they start talking about this. They get this random this anonymous email from this guy named Terry Wrist, right? This is like terrorist, right? And
reputable source.
Yeah, he sends him an email and he sends him coordinates, and they go and they check out these coordinates. It's an entry to a cave, and what's weird is that what's in front of the cave looks like it was placed there, right? It was like an origin of like something different, whatever. It looks like it was placed there, and their equipment starts going like crazy, like magnets, like their compasses start going insane. Their recording gear is also like fucking up, and they go they get ready to explore, and then they pull away and they said fuck that. The guy who sent them the coordinates says, "Why did you stop? You were so close." And so they were like, okay, what the fuck? So they decide to go and look for the house that was initially sent to them in Hopkins and see if they can find an area with like a mine shaft nearby. And that's where it ended, where I stopped watching.
I think I've seen this already.
So what was it called again?
It came out this year, so if you watched it, it had to have been this year.
Okay.
It's called Hellier, yeah.
Hellier?
It's the name
then I looked into that
probably
story.
Heard of the Hopkinsville thing.
Yeah,
probably.
for sure.
So they, but yeah, it's currently ongoing, and one of I want to say the most like promising in terms of like the development of an urban myth, if it is. But one of the things that they say is that they believe that in this cave system somewhere is the rift, the dimensional rift that could connect all these like mythological beings that are found in different areas and could explain sightings of cryptids in different areas.
Okay. Well, what do you think about this story where like a dude gets abducted? You know what I'm saying?
Just cattle and all that.
No, just him. You know, and I start seeing like a little person on the window every now and then. Later on, turns out that when he got abducted, they took out his blood. Pretty much had like an in vitro with an alien, and he meets his daughter later on, like, and he has like a picture.
Are you talking about Stan Romanek?
I don't know who it is. Like, is that his name?
Yeah.
He met his alien daughter.
Right, and then like the government persecuted him for like child molestation or something, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Yep. Stan Romanek.
So like he had like a real. I mean, if according to his story, you know what I'm saying, like it was like it looked like a humanoid, you know, like kind of like pretty much looked like a human
with huge eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So is that okay?
I heard about that. Yeah, that's
Stan Romanek.
Yeah, right. That documentary was fucking ridiculous. I remember watching.
That's the one with the pinche little.
The thing that comes up.
Wait. So you think it was like?
That
do you believe it or
in the kitchen where it just like it peers out like that shit cracked you the fuck up. Yeah. The documentary was shit. But the I don't know about the story itself. I always treat these things with like really weird like skepticism and stuff,
like
because
super
like,
skepticism.
A lot of these guys are fucking nut jobs.
Did you ever watch Unacknowledged?
Yeah, that's the one with
Dr. Stephen Greer.
Yeah, they had fucking.
What was your take on that?
What's his name? Gus Fring do the narration for that or something. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. That's the one that they were talking about all the stuff for the government, like being involved and all that shit.
Right, where they're like,
I need to rewatch it because I don't remember it.
I need to watch it.
Yeah, please watch it.
I've heard of it.
Because like this one's crazy, because first of all, the dude that produced the documentary, and it's called Unacknowledged, is a doctor, like literally a fucking doctor. He's an ER doctor. And if his story is true, right, and if his story is true, then he like briefed some presidents and shit on some of like the UFO studies that he did, because he was like super extensive and stuff.
So let me take a right turn. I mean a left turn or whatever.
Now we're back to where we started.
No.
Politics.
No.
Two lefts make a right.
Yeah, I know. What do you call those things? I don't know. The word escapes me. Subscription channel things. It's good right now. You know, like you said, Amazon Prime is where you're watching this one. I'll just say right now, don't not get YouTube subscription.
I have it. I fucking love it
because there's no commercials, but there's not really no YouTube originals worth watching. You know what I'm saying? Like
Cobra Kai is fucking good.
That's the only one, and it's gonna be free.
Right, and I don't care. I just do it for the no commercials.
It's gonna be free on YouTube.
Okay, well,
yeah. I do it for the no commercials and the Google Music. So
okay, well, yeah, I got it for Cobra. I got it for Cobra Kai season 1. To watch it all. Season 1, season 2 was fucking awesome.
Yeah, it was.
Well, season 2 was like a novela kind of.
The ending was crazy.
The ending was badass.
Like, holy shit.
Yeah, but before I canceled it, I started watching this show called Weird City on there.
It keeps telling me to watch it. Fuck you.
And no, it's fucking I think there's like 7 episodes, and 3 of them were like fucking badass, and they're like loaded with celebrities. And the first one has okay, his name escapes me. The first one has Al Bundy. What's his fucking real name?
Who the fuck is Al Bundy? Some YouTube series.
The Married with Children guy.
I don't know.
The guy with Sofia Vergara and the other show.
Modern Family.
Yeah, that guy comes out in the first episode of Weird City, which was created by Jordan Peele or something. But like
Jordan Peele's going to tear lately with the horror movies, bro.
Yeah, well,
wait, is it like the Twilight Zone one?
No, that's
isn't he doing Twilight Zone?
Jordan Peele is doing
Twilight
Zone.
Right?
Okay, well, no, but and there's another one that they keep saying is like, but Weird City is another thing. Kind of what I like about it is that every episode has different characters, but the whole show revolves about a line, like a literal line. Like a real line there, and it kind of reminds me of like America and Mexico, you know what I'm saying? And they're like, hey, where are you going to? Why are you going below the line? And like, oh, I don't know, the food's great, you know. So it kind of reminds me of like when you're here, like, why are you going to Mexico? Like, the tacos are great, you know what I'm saying?
Tacos are fucking killer.
So but like, I recommend.
I'll die for some tacos, dude.
Same.
I recommend that show. Of course, some of them are kind of like cheesy, and whatever. But the first one's pretty awesome. And there's one with that dude from Superbad or whatever, the skinny guy, Michael Cera.
Oh,
Michael Cera.
Yeah, he's not that serial killer guy, man. They're talking about.
Okay.
McLovin, not him.
You know he was here in Laredo, right? McLovin was here in Laredo a few years ago.
Why?
Because all the
Yeah,
guys look
band.
like him.
He was
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah, he was a drummer in like some punk band, and they played at AJ's.
According to Lena, like he hit on her, but okay.
The
I bet you someone sucked his dick.
Scallions.
What?
I tried to
I
get
had a
in.
picture with him.
I was 20, so they didn't.
You got a
let me
picture
in.
with him? You actually
I had a
did?
picture with him.
Did he get a picture with you or you with him? Because according to you, he hit on you. So.
I was in the middle of the whole band. He didn't want to get the focus on him. He's like, no, this is not about me. This is about my band. So it's like the whole band.
Fuck that guy. Christopher Mintz-Plasse, that he's the motherfucker in Kick-Ass, bro.
Right.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Oh, yeah.
The Red Mist, the motherfucker.
What did he make after that movie? Like, what else is he known for?
Nothing.
Kick-Ass.
Oh, Kick-Ass. Okay.
Role model?
Kick-Ass.
I think Role
It's a good
Models
taco
came
spot.
out before.
Oh.
Kick-Ass 2 was shit, the movie, but like the comics were fucking.
No,
Yeah,
he comes out in he comes out as a Jewish guy in
He is a Jewish guy.
Dude, I know. Well, it's like, no, but
He
we
plays
saw
himself.
that. But we saw that movie. Remember? It was with Bruce Willis. It was like one time in Venice or something. It's like it's on Hulu.
Oh, Once Upon a Time in Venice.
And that movie kind of kicks ass. Actually, I was like, I don't know about this fucking movie, but yeah, it kicks ass. He comes out there and he did a good. He played himself really good. So.
One would hope if he sucks at playing himself. That would be some shit. Ain't that some shit?
Ain't it? No, but anyway, Sonic Launch is crazy, and the whole crazy thing about it is that, like, he has a bunch of high level like military people and shit talk about all the fucking craziness of things.
Wait, who?
The
this through your head, you Jew motherfucker, you.
What the fuck?
oh fuck! You guys can't even hear it. I forgot about that. God damn it! I just played the Joe Pesci Jew motherfucker drop.
Oh shit.
I looked directly at you and I was like, "Oh, you can't hear it. Never mind."
I can't hear it, but I am the Jew motherfucker.
You Jew motherfucker. No, anyway, so the
are you Jewish, bro?
Yeah, he's
Heritagely speaking.
Did you ever go to that Jewish church?
I don't.
No, but there's a Jewish church, right?
Oh, like I said, I'm heritagely
synagogue, dude.
Well, whatever. Yeah, I was like,
Yeah,
don't be racist here.
Adam Puckett.
Oh,
Yeah, go to the-
did you ever go to the Jewish Whataburger?
Jewish Whataburger.
Because there's a Whataburger right
Halal.
there next to it. You know.
What? Where?
For real, there's a synagogue in Laredo, and
Really?
yeah, one time my friend's dad took us to cut grass and all this bullshit, and like we went inside and we started putting little things on and fucking around there, but that was a long time.
Yarmulkes.
Yarmulkes, yeah.
The little things,
The little hat things, you know.
little dad hats.
Damn it.
Jewish dad hats.
Wouldn't it be cool if they were like regular hats but just tiny?
Oh, that'd be pretty.
No, I mean like,
Well,
for example, the hat that he's wearing just fucking tiny. It's just there.
Do you think that Jewish people tell Mexican people, hey, you know what? You must have a small dick because you wear those big sombreros. We wear this little ones because we have big dicks.
I don't know, but I can clearly see your thing about dicks.
No,
Yeah,
it's
you
just
have-
cool. I just thought about that right now because I'm like,
That's
It was
fair.
black
Every
dicks.
time.
It was black dicks earlier. Now it's
time.
Jewish dicks and Mexican dicks. All right,
it
man.
was bare dicks,
That's cool.
like bare hands.
That's cool, dude. No judgment. That's fine.
plenty judgment from this side. To be completely
Hard
honest.
judgment.
I'm judging y'all hard right now.
All right,
Um,
so
Judging
yeah, you gotta skedaddle.
hard.
I gotta skedaddle. So let's,
All right, man,
Let's
let's,
talk a little bit about so
Paranormal
what,
experiences.
No. Oh, is that what we're gonna do?
Let's end there, man. Let's
All
end
right,
with a
okay,
power
cool.
fucking
You guys
knock
got
it out
a
the
good
park.
paranormal story? Anything supernatural's happening?
I did have something that happened to me, but I forgot. So
Probably wasn't real.
no, something. I don't know, but on another thing, my car started. Might be an electrical problem, but it started locking and unlocking itself, and it's bullshit. So that was
Definitely an electrical
That was-
problem.
Why did you say the story about your song Diablo?
what happened. That didn't happen to me though.
But they told you about it. And that's why it's called the Backseat
Oh,
Silhouette.
okay. So the new song from Oi Nomas, because I just started.
Plug
It was
this
like it's like a folky song
Right,
goes
right,
into like
right.
I guess the punk style
Right.
of the band also.
Chingos of collaborations.
And she was collaborations on
Right.
it. But I wrote it because like my grandpa's grandpa or whatever
Great grandpa, great.
something like that my bistec abuelo or what's it called bisabuelo
That one.
bistec that's like got me
Bistic.
right. Okay, well he had a car and when he looked back, he saw like a fucking shadow. You know what I'm saying? And the whole story is that I guess they told him not to go out and blah blah blah, and you know you're gonna fucking, and so he fucking saw the devil or something. Maybe he was on peyote. I don't know what the fuck. And he left the car there and tripped out and went home running. That's all I remember from the story.
It was a horrible story.
So yeah, so it's like a folk story thing. You know,
Right.
so I wrote the song based off on that. Like, you know,
Is it a song like that too?
no,
There was some shit in the backseat, so we decided to run the fuck away.
no.
Bistec abuelo.
Bistec abuelo instead of bisabuelo.
I know the story
That's
about the
that's
rogue
a hit,
exorcist. No, all right, Roddy didn't react. Well, I mean, I don't know. We usually close out with like sharing paranormal experiences. We've all had our own. This guy lives in a haunted house. There's some witchcraft shit.
She has paranormal experiences, like somebody like grabbed her ass or something. And
That's not paranormal. That's just fucking,
That's just the
that's a
world,
creep,
man.
bro.
That's just sexism.
Yeah. No, but I mean, like, what? Something happened at your house, Nolene, or something, or somebody plays the piano at your house or some bullshit. What are you
There's
fucking
some bullshit like
What-
that.
Hey, Adam.
What?
I'll get into it. Hold on.
Jeez, would you take?
Yeah,
You looking at me
we
all-
have an old-fashioned piano in our house, and my dad passed away. Like I think it's been like 3 years already.
Dang.
And he was cremated, and we have his ashes on top of the piano. So yeah, there's times at night that you can hear notes in the piano. But like, I mean, I always think about a logical explanation. And I just think there's mice in it. Mice, sorry.
You mean me?
There's
Have you
mice in the
tried?
piano.
Plural mies.
Right, me, man.
Mises.
What kind of melody is it?
Mies and plus.
Is it a melody or what? Like just
No, just
like
single
a-
notes. Ding, 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 ding.
It's like fucking Western. If it's a Western,
It's the ghost of old dirty bastard.
Long story short.
if it's like
disrespecting his
maybe it's
grandpa.
5 or something. You know, 5 goes west.
We have a cat now, so
Shit.
Have the notes stopped since you got in the cat? Like
no, now we hear it more.
Now it's fucking piano cat, bro. He's up in this
Yeah,
bitch.
piano cat all
cat
up in this
goes in the
bitch.
piano.
Mario, any like weird experiences that you had? Doesn't have to be paranormal.
One
but
time
something.
while we were like doing like a mini tour, we were just driving out to a different city, and this was with my band Requiem. With Requiem.
Hey, wait.
Production.
You can stop now. You
Like we just finished. I mean, I don't know if we were drunk or not, but we had a couple of drinks. We had a designated
know we were
driver.
drunk. What the fuck are you talking about? We don't know. He's always drunk.
Because we don't know if we got drunk at the bar. Or
Says
we
the
were
guy
going
with
to
two
after
tall
the
boys.
Party, the after party.
Yeah, but like look at me, look at
Yeah,
him.
two cowboys in the pig keeping it real straight.
Anyway, there. Shut up. I want to hear the story.
And well, while we were driving one time, like I don't know if it was just like loss of sleep or drunkenness or whatever, but I swear we were driving through the road, and out of nowhere this flash of light just kind of boom goes up, and we kind of like stumble and stuff, and like
No idea what
we
it was.
looked back on the rear view mirrors. We were looking at the rear view mirror, and I mean, all we could see was the great view of the outside, but nothing like no.
And this is in the middle of the
flashes,
night, or
nothing.
what?
Yeah, nobody, no flashlight, or we didn't know if it was a car, a deer. We don't know what happened, but it was
Ball
like a
lightning.
huge,
Dude, ball lightning.
It was like a huge white light.
Dude, now he's telling that. That reminds me.
To this day.
I saw like a dude running like a fucking albino looking motherfucker. One time also on the road coming. Just
Butt naked.
Dude, yeah, it was. But like like he looked like Silver Surfer. You know what I'm saying? Like running.
Like just fucking.
Yeah, like. And like looked at me all weird. I was like, oh la verga, and like.
Check it out.
Oh yeah.
I'm about to top all y'all.
I just said a
Is
word.
this
I just said the V word on the
It's fine.
on your shirt. Yeah, but come on, I'm not ghetto, people. I'm not ghetto. I swear to God.
Nah, he is. He's super,
I
he's
am.
super ghetto.
Let me just preface this real quick, but
This is the video that we shared at 4DF.
yeah. So there was a time where I was it was at New Year's and
How many years ago was this?
shit.
New
this was
you said New Year's, but like
it was
2013.
It was the first time that I saw it. It was oh, you know what? It was 2016 going into 2017. The first time I saw it,
Okay.
and I kept seeing these lights. So basically, what happened is New Year's Eve, I was over at my friend's house.
This guy?
No,
Yes.
I was over at one of my friend's houses. I'm like
Our
doing
rich
this,
rapper friend Orly.
I was over at one of my friend's places, and her dad comes in and says, "Hey, y'all need to come outside and see some shit in the sky or whatever." And I was like, "It's fucking fireworks, it's New Year's or whatever." We head out and I look, and there's these like bright lights that are like shining, like they look like they're strobing, and then a second one comes out next to it, and then another one, and then a fourth one comes out, and it looks like it's dragging along, and they're all moving in weird fucking ways. And the thing is that I had seen that for like a good month. Like every now and then they would pop up. I would see them always around the same time because I'd get out of work, and I would get on 35 headed south. Headed south. And I would see these things like in the same area every single night, like around 8. So I had always wanted to show somebody, and I could never fucking show anybody because whenever I'd see him, I'd be alone, or like I was driving, I couldn't pull out my phone and like record or anything like that. This time I was with my girlfriend at the time, and she was driving, and I was in the passenger seat. And I started seeing these lights, and I pulled out my phone and I recorded them.
Oh,
so it's right here. And for those of you like listening.
Where exactly is
Do you want to share it to our page?
Yeah, we'll share it to the page.
Right.
Oh, okay. Oh, shit.
Oh, damn.
Does that still happen or what?
I haven't seen it since. Actually, you know what? No, one time on the way out, I was by myself. I was driving overnight to head to San Antonio, and this was last year, just before I moved into my new place. It might have been no. It was after. Oh, it was spring break. I was driving over there for spring break, and as I was driving over there, I saw those lights, and much closer and more vivid. But I was by myself, so.
Were you already outside the Laredo?
I was over by, I want to say like where you turn to start going towards Carrizo.
Oh, okay.
Like past the travel thing,
right, the travel center.
The travel center. So I was between the travel center and the checkpoint.
Where that barn is.
So
like
I don't know.
Fucking
I don't remember.
Los Botines. Or
I don't remember the place, but it was the between the travel center and the immigration checkpoint.
Oh, okay.
So I was in that area and I saw them. They were much more vivid. I guess maybe because of the less light pollution or something. But it was.
Did you get like a weird feeling or not?
Dude, every time that I see them, like it gives me like this like I'm fascinated. Like holy shit, I can't believe you fucking
see
this
that's
right
humans
now.
piloting it.
No, some people told me that
reverse engineered.
It's weird that it happens.
technology.
It's weird that it happens every time in like near like the same season. It's always like this was recorded January 28th, right? And I posted it literally an hour after it happened. So it was at 9:18. I saw it happen around 8, right? So it always happens around 8 that I would see it, and it's typically around the same time, which is the transition from like winter to spring. Or in that like vicinity, and the thing is that
Swapcast.
One of my friends told me that that to look up like what happens at Marfa, right? Like the Marfa lights. So I googled it or whatever, and they supposedly have like an explanation or whatever that it's like the after like the sun sets, which is usually around that same time
like
or whatever.
Lights?
No, that's totally different.
That's
That's being
Borealis.
bombarded with like
Electromagnetic radiation.
Right. So this happens with the reflection of sun rays through like ice particles and stuff like that in the air. Wow. And that could be basically as the sun's going down, the rays are bouncing off the ocean or curving through the horizon, and hitting ice particles to create this little reflection or whatever. And,
does that happen every day in Marfa?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I don't know if it's every day.
Sure.
I've never been, but I want to.
I don't even know where the fuck it is, but it's in Texas.
Marfa's in Texas.
I don't really want to go because when I went to Big Springs, where like all this redneck bar was, it was like 8 hours away and it was fucking dead. And Marfa is like also like really far away like that in West Texas. And
so Marfa is
like a desert.
Marfa's in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, so
but it's a very like culturally and artistically rich place.
Yeah, they have like a lot of buildings that and teepees, right? Like fucking huge ass. They basically built.
So the whole place, Marfa was a like small rickety town in the middle of nowhere. The first thing that started bringing like tourists or whatever was the Marfa lights, and then an artist decided to buy out like a shit ton of land there,
okay.
And like these like hangars that were there or whatever, and he put up like what is essentially the biggest art installation in Texas.
Yeah, like one of the buildings that has like a Target sign and.
No, this is like an actual museum of art.
Oh no,
And
yeah,
it's,
but there's an
it's
actual
like
museum, but like I mean around the area.
There's a Prada store, the small
Prada,
store.
and there's a Target
yeah.
one. That's what I'm saying, like a Prada.
Oh, well, I've never seen the Target one, but I know that the Prada store is just like a small Prada store in the middle of nowhere.
And a lot of old cars.
So yeah, a lot of that too. So
I've never been there, but I saw like I was buying because like we're trying to film like a western, so I'm like, where the fuck can I go? And
Marfa was where No Country for Old Men was filmed. So
really?
You want to go there? Yeah.
There's a bar there called something Saloon or what? Fuck, I forgot the name. And I think Girl in a Coma played there or something like. So I was like, oh shit, like so.
So do you think that it's what they say it is, the ice particles?
I wanted to say it's 100% aliens, just because I'd never seen like a UFO
I mean, it
so
does not
clearly.
look. I don't think there would be ice particles in Laredo though.
Well, I
it's
mean,
in the upper atmosphere.
In the upper atmosphere, there's ice particles.
But also, like, suck my dick.
Yeah.
That's
But yeah,
I'm not a
and
scientist,
during
but-
that time, it was still cool. So like, it's always around the time where it's like I've never seen it like on a hot summer night or anything.
Maybe
like
fucking
that.
aliens just hate the heat, man.
Maybe, dude. Maybe they're just not conditioned.
The Demogorgon.
So, all right.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen.
let's
No,
let's do the rap.
can I just mention the next Oi Nomas shows? You know?
Yeah, that's what I was about
Yeah,
to say.
that's what we're about to do.
Plug all your shaves.
All of them?
Well,
No,
what's your
no.
most recent show coming up? Tell us about your like projects that you have coming up.
Well,
too.
the most locally, we're gonna do like a 3-day thing. So it's gonna be the 22nd at Cultura, the 23rd at in Mexico, and the 24th at Wizard Wigs. Now let me tell you, the Mexican one is pretty cool because it's at a British pub, which is fucking crazy. Because the people who go there are like there was like some white American customers in a British pub in Mexico, so it was kind of fucking weird.
That's trippy.
Yeah, but like, and they only wanted to hear like damn English rock songs.
Cool.
But I did a Spanish song from Spain, from Hombre Se, because they're not from Mexico. So I was like, this is right. I emphasize that a lot, like when I was over there. But okay, anyways, we have to do The Cure and all these British bands.
Right.
Anyways, that's it, guys. I'm sorry.
No, that's fine.
social media shit?
Any new like projects coming up that you're gonna be working on that you're gonna release an EP soon?
Well, we're gonna release that song, and then I have to say, Mario recorded the drums for 2 tracks. One of them is like that. I call it like a filler song, but it's kind of like became like kind of serious. And then there's like the actual serious song called "So Not Here," which is gonna be probably pretty epic. You know what I'm saying? Like, because it's grungy with like Lena didn't even know what the fuck I was going for, but then she heard everything I added recently. Not at Mario Studio. It's just like to speed up the process. I went somewhere else, and we're gonna pretty much come to stem files tomorrow. But she heard everything I added, and she's like, "Damn," you know, like she went like that. You know, that's literally what's her expression.
That's fire.
So I was like, okay, so now when she says that, I mean it's good. So we have those 2 tracks coming up. You know what I'm saying?
Well, there you guys have it. Thank y'all for coming out.
Thank you for having us.
It was fun.
Franny's got a show. You got a show coming up on Thursday. He's
yeah.
A special guest. You want to go?
I'm gonna be a special guesting at the Laredo Comedy House, the House of Whiskey, with Larry Garza, Trem.
I always say that backwards.
Yes, I had to think about it for a second.
Mr. Peralta.
And Mr. Robert Peralta, and I'm also gonna be co-hosting the mic drop that same day with Mr.
Roger.
On the same day, so it's on a Thursday.
Yeah, both on Thursday.
What day is that?
Thursday.
Oh, this Thursday. This Thursday.
Yeah, this Thursday.
Well, like, wait. So then, like, if it's this Thursday, it'll be the 9th.
The 9th.
8th?
So that means on the
8th.
I mean the 8th. So that means on the 22nd. The 22nd, you'll be at Cultura with us, right?
100%.
100%.
So Mike grew up and Oi Nomas at the 22nd.
Oh yeah, there you go.
So so we do have the news that we're gonna be doing mic drops every Thursday in August. I'm actually gonna put out a poster as soon as I fucking get home because I haven't worked on it yet. But that's about it, man.
That's the business, right? That's the business.
That's
the business, pretty much.
That's the business.
That's all the dates, all the
but
important
please
shit.
do feel free to go promote
Yeah.
at the Variety open mic at the other beer garden for Tera.
Right,
Beer
yeah.
garden.
I'll go by and do a 15-minute set. I'm fucking.
Fuck yeah! Like this guy, I forgot that I had to time comedians and just the fact that I'm the host, and they give me like a little hey, but you're in charge, bro. And like, I'm like, I just want to fucking enjoy my beer. You know what I'm saying? So like, just like forget about
Dude,
it.
honestly, it was cool. It was cool just going and like fucking around. There was a couple of people there that seemed that they were paying attention. And then I just got up there and I just tried a bunch of new shit, stuff that I haven't tried before. And
Yeah, that's what it's for.
Adam's got his open mics that happen every Wednesday at Frontera Beer Garden. Yep. That's a variety mic, so that's poetry, music, comedy. Go and check that out. What time does you run that at?
7 to 12. Nobody gets there at 7 because it's fucking hot. So we Oi Nomas usually practices at 7, and you can hear us. You can hear us fuck up a lot at that time.
Okay, so 7 to 12 again. Variety open mic. Go and check that out from Frontera Beer Garden. That Thursday we have the comedy show that Friday's going to be on, and we have the mic drop. And don't forget to check out Oi Nomas on August 22nd. Also Thursday at Cultura.
With Roadkill and Armando Vasquez.
With Roadkill
Armando Vasquez, there you go. The mystery is
Roadkill, if they're watching, I don't know if they are, but they're going to release their CD also that day. So they made it a point to make it that day. So
nice.
Cool. And Catch Aliens in the Border September 6th, 4th Dimension Fridays. Cultura as well. Peace, y'all.
Aliens in the Border, thanks so much.
Peace.